All right, guys. Welcome back to another...
The Jen Show.
What she said. Welcome back to another episode of...
The Jen Show.
Kickin with Rusty.
The Jen Show.
It looks like we have quite a few people on here so far already.
Your old hair is on your shoulder. Old man hair.
My old man hair. Oh, that's right. We have Iron Antler Adventures in here. We have Adventures with Sonic and Friends. Mary Monarch, SWFL, Treasure Detecting.
Yes, they're back on here.
Yes, they're
such good sports.
Mary Monarch, Pond Scum's in here. And it looks like we also had Murph's Magnet Mania in here as well.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. So welcome to the show tonight. You guys, I'm going to get these guys up here right away because, as always, we have a UK guest, and it's late over there. So we started an early episode tonight just so that we could make sure that we have the gentleman that's a little bit on the older side so he can get ready for his bedtime.
Oh, he's going to tear into you.
I'm going to bring them up. Well, first off, I'm going to bring up Mr. Glenn Collins.
Slide over while he tears you a new one.
Mr. Glenn Collins from Peaky Dippers.
I'll be over here.
Hello.
Hello, Clayton. Hello, Jeff.
Hi.
I'm going to bring up your wife then, Miss Marie Collins from Peaky Dippers.
Hi. The surprise is right.
Next, the one and only Nigel from Northern's Magnet.
You just might as well just shut your mouth right now.
I'm sorry, Nigel.
Oh, well.
Nigel.
Just Nigel. You're just Nigel from the Nigel show.
And we have Mr. Rusty Nuts. And last but not least, we have Nikolai.
Nikolai, the Russian.
Is that how you say it, though, or no?
Nicola.
Nicola?
Nicky. Everybody calls me Nicky.
Shrimp. we don't call you Nicky.
No, he doesn't know the English language, so I can't expect him to pronounce anything you guys are presenting to us. So
we just call him like and subscribe.
Jake from Dirty Mag Yackers is in here, you guys, tonight. Jake, how's it going?
Hey,
hello, Jake.
And then we have Bad Influencer.
Yes, Bad Influencer.
Yes. Then Adventures with Sonic and Friends is in here.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, morning.
we're like the Brady Bunch.
I know.
We look like the Brady Bunch up here. Do we need a split screen so we can do like the 6 for the Brady Bunch?
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know, but I feel like we're the Brady Bunch on here.
Andy Freeman is in here as well, which I believe is Tori from Slack Clan's brother.
Oh.
He is, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say hello, Tori, but hello, Tori's brother.
I believe that's correct. I'm not 100% sure. Coughing Tank is in here.
Yeah. Hey,
Coughing Tank.
Andy Freeman is Tori's brother.
Yes, Tori's brother. That's
so Coughing Tank is Dave.
No. Dave is DS.
Yes.
Yes, Magnets. Alley Cat Treasures is in here as well. Tim W.
Alley Cat.
Yes, Mr. Tim W. is in here.
Oh, yeah, Tim.
Tim.
Yes. So what's up with you guys? How are you guys been?
Good. Really good.
Good.
I've been a bit...
Steve's been please kicked up his toe.
Oh.
You stop telling people I've stubbed my toe. Do you know, these have been telling everybody I've stubbed my toe. And do you know how many people have been sending me photographs of their toes?
Well, at least you haven't seen this guy's toes. They're horrendous.
My daughter thinks I've got a foot fetish now.
I told you, we could have told her you did something else, and they would have been worse pictures.
These guys, and they're like this at you.
They are definitely eagle talons. 907 Adventures is in here. DS Magnificent is also in here as well tonight. So everyone that has stopped in here tonight, I appreciate it, you guys. This is awesome. I've been looking forward to this for such a long time.
So
thank you, Clayton.
You stole my name.
Sharing. We're sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, Steve.
It's a little laughing joke we have over here. I keep saying, they stole me name.
You don't laugh about it. You get angry.
Blame her for that one. She came up with the name.
Oh my God, you came up with some bad ones.
I did.
I don't even know what you were.
I don't know.
I don't even know what you were coming up with. Some C and J magnet somethings. I'm like, hell no.
We learned a new one. We learned a new one today that it's just done me in today. Go on, Dudley. Tell him what you was going to call yourself.
I was going to be tipped and tosser.
Oh.
Exclusive.
Yeah, that was all down to Rob Heathcock.
Oh.
So Kylie Cook is in here. She's from Australia. She's our Australian friend that comes
Hi,
in.
Kylie.
Hi, Kylie.
So it's kind of cool to have her.
It's not calling him an oak, is it?
Yeah, every week she's in here.
Kylie.
If it is, she can't spell a name.
Hello, Kylie, anyway.
So
Yeah, I've got to say, your reaction when you found that cannonball is exactly the same as Glenn's when he finds one.
Yeah?
Glenn's like that every time he finds something.
It looks like me and Jen like balls.
I was so excited. You know, I got some bad comments from that, and it was like, just
Yeah.
go over there, you know. So I was like, well,
Risha
you know,
said, Jen, you're beautiful.
thank you. If I can't, you know, I'm trying to censor my mouth on the videos, so I'm like, okay.
Brilliant.
Shoot.
Glenn always reacts like that when he finds something because it's very rare he finds anything.
Hold up a minute. Let's say the bloke had had a cold and didn't come out.
Oh, dear.
Jeez. So we
He
have
couldn't walk properly.
No,
Bad toe.
so we have another Australian person in here tonight. Ruth Rogers is here from Australia.
Hi, Rue.
And then we have Graham Pickering.
Hi, Graham.
Oh, we got G-Man.
Hello, Graham.
And then another bad influence. So we do have both the bad influencers in here, Rob and Larry, today.
Hiya.
We
Hope
only
you
have
guys are
one bad
doing good.
influence, and
Good
he
evening.
sat quietly in the corner.
Makes a change, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm saving it.
So, Nigel, how have you been, man? I got to first say thank you for coming on here. It was a privilege to been on your live a few months back.
Yes.
So definitely. I wanted to always return the favor with having you back as a guest. So
You're
I'm
mad.
very
wanting us lot on, you're mad.
well, that's the
I
thing.
mean, actually, you coming on mine live did a favour, didn't it? Because you got introduced to Rob and you became part the Dipper and Scrapper.
Yes, I did. Rob Heathcock. Yep. That was definitely a shock to become a part of that.
But it's good.
He's a great
Gives Jen something else to do now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so all the social media, all the like editing and stuff like that, I do.
That's that guy.
She doesn't do nothing. She's like, "You're gonna play that clip over again?"
I don't do nothing. I pull out the good stuff. What are you talking about? There would be nothing without me. You guys want to sit and watch him every week? Just imagine just this all week long. Hell no.
You guys would have so much fun with me, though.
Lies.
I know. Tori's in here. Hey, Tori.
Hey,
Hi,
Tori.
Tori.
Hey,
Sorry.
So I have a couple questions for you guys. I know we talked a little bit about it before, but do you guys live close to each other or not?
No.
No.
Me and Glenn and Marie do.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
the others.
We're quite spread out across the UK. I live the furthest away. I live about it's about 130, 140 miles from Glen and Marie, and about
He lives up towards Yorkshire.
up north.
Well, I'm down south.
That's wow. So you guys get together every
about
weekend?
70 miles from these lot.
Wow. And you guys get together every weekend then?
Yeah, every week.
We've had a file.
That's awesome. That's cool. So how did you guys meet then? Because that's kind of interesting. If you guys get together every week, how long? Also, another question with that is how did you guys meet, and then how long have you guys?
I met Steve in prison. No, I'll let Steve tell this one.
I met Nigel at the first UK charity collaboration, and he completely blanked it. Thought, you arrogant git. And then we started fishing together. Oh, about a year, or just over a year back, weren't it?
Yeah.
We started fishing together regularly.
He looked lonely on his own.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And Glenn and Marie I've known for a couple of years because I donated one of my finds to them, a World War I Vickers machine gun.
Oof! Wow.
3 years.
3 years ago, is it? Crikey,
Yeah.
I thought I'd got parole by now. And Nicola, we just found her on the canal side squeaking away to herself, so we took her under our wing.
No, I came to Nigel's collab, and I met you all there, didn't I?
Yeah,
that's
Before
right.
I was a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, she followed us around like a lost duck all day. We kept moving,
Oh.
but she kept following and squeaking.
Please.
She's like a little duck walking behind us, going, like and subscribe.
Thank you, Tori. When I first met Glenn,
Thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori.
Yeah.
when I first met Glenn, I just thought, oh God, he's gobby. I'll be honest, I've told him this, I thought he's loud.
He said to me, this is the best thing, this is Clayton and Jen, right? So the first time I ever met Nigel, I was at Tamworth, which is about 20 miles north of Birmingham. And we'd finished for the day. We got back to the motors, to the cars. And you know, when you're like trying to back off towards your car because someone's talking to you that much. And I got in the car and I said to Maria, I said, he's a nice chap. I said, but he didn't shut up. Anyway, that was that. The second time I met him, I really got on with it. Well, we got on with each other the first time, but we seemed to get on with each other more and more. Then when I was invited into the Outkast, we knew that we was going to be together every week without fail. And I said to Nigel, just please tell me the truth. What did you think of me? He went, Gobby Brummer. Typical Gobby, young chap. I said, did you really? He went, yeah.
We all just pretty much gelled together instantly.
That's why I got a wireless microphone, because Glenn's so loud, I need to keep the sound with me, not with him.
I've got a dad that's deaf. Right, so this is why I'm loud and people don't realise it. Steve knows. I've got a dad that's deaf. I've got a family member that's really loud when she talks. I've got 2 children that overtalk me all the time, so I've had to learn how to be loud, and I cannot control my volume. And that's the way I am. That's the way I am.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it gets your point across real quick.
Yeah, too right, brother.
I mean, we have all fished together on and off over the years at different group meetings and things like that. But once we started fishing together, we just gelled straight away, and it's just been like that ever since. So
You've not had gel for years.
well, no, I did use it. Oh no, that was beeswax.
Sorry, Steve, I had to get that in.
And that's why I have the beanie on, because I'm starting to be looking like Steve pretty soon here.
See, this is one thing about the Outkast, Clayton and Jen. We have a joke, we have a laugh every week, and we sound like we're probably bullying each other, but we're not.
What is going on with my hair?
We give as good as we get.
Whoa, that's a fringe and a half, that.
I know. Get off my hair.
I thought it's supposed to disappear in the middle as you get older.
It's going right here. Leaving this little thing.
Nigel, don't get jealous.
What are you?
Oh no.
Tragedy.
I will. So you
He's
guys,
a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
you guys go on TikTok, right?
You could go into competition
Island
with Marie's
boy.
uniform.
Clay's an island boy.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Oh.
And that's the reason why I always wear a hat.
Oh.
Marie's got one of them, but she doesn't wear a hat to cover it. She just runs around the house playing with it, don't you, Marie?
Tori said flock of seagulls.
Flock of seagulls, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
What the fuck? Is it the last of the month?
Oh, we've got Splosh in the house as well. Hey,
Brian, Slosh Magnets.
Will,
if you don't mind me saying, please don't subscribe to their channel. His channel, because he's a top guy. And Tori, Slack Clan. So,
yeah.
Yes, definitely. DS
and Will
Adventure
came out for his first adventure the weekend.
Yes. Where was it? I have to put up their links again. I have to put up everybody's links on here too. Jen Hauser family. Mm-hmm.
Oh, get used to this, Clayton. There's so many over in the UK.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
Jen and I were talking. We need to invest in a UK slang dictionary because sometimes Jen and I are like, huh? I'm like, help me out here, Jen.
There's too many dialects with Britain. Yeah, we all speak the same language, but we sound so different. And there's some things I can't understand that Steve says, vice versa, Nigel, vice versa. You know, there's that many different accents.
I've been fishing with Glenn for over a year now, and I still haven't got a clue what he says. I just nod and say yeah.
Definitely don't buy the Brummie dictionary because it's only got 23 letters. They don't have they have ooks over there.
Fat Magnet guy just stopped in. He said, "Can't stay. Just saying hi." Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping in, man. It's always nice to have you stopping in.
FMJ.
Karen, who called the police with the yellow dress when you was magnet fishing. Andy Freeman was just talking about our Karen incident that we had with that lady in the yellow dress.
In the banana dress.
In the banana dress. I don't know, man. That was
over here as well.
We've had a few of them.
We've only thankfully we've had one, but we've also had a Richard. You guys know what a Richard is?
No.
It's a dick.
Or Kyle.
It's a Kyle.
Ken or whatever.
Ken.
I don't know what they're called.
We've got Richard over here.
Oh,
we call them Kens over here.
Okay.
Oh.
Swamp Rat Nation's in the house tonight as well. Thanks to Swamp Rat.
We, as a couple, call them Richards. We call them Richards as like us because the short name for Richard over here is Dick. So we're like, Richard.
So with Glenn, that would be
or on his birthday, or on his birthday banner, it was like, "Happy birthday, Richard."
You said what?
That was your birthday banner last year. You don't remember?
I sort of. I don't remember.
You don't remember the big Richard on your cake either?
Oh, you had a dick-shaped cake for me.
Marie's got a few Richards, haven't you, Marie?
No cake. Don't mention cake.
I certainly am.
Oh no, don't mention cake, Marie.
Don't mention Richards around Marie.
Jen and Clayton know about Marie's Richards.
Yeah.
Because we've got them hanging up as towel hooks and everything around the house.
Yeah. We have this one guy that messes with us all the time. Actually, Larry was just talking about him. He's like, I see him at the bar every Wednesday. The boy does. He runs from me now. This guy, he literally, like, he's been harassing us for the last year. I've walked towards him a couple times, and he just runs way back to his car. So I don't really find myself that intimidating. But he originally started, he threw, like, we pulled everything out. We had pulled up a whole bunch of air conditioners, and we contacted the city, and the city was going to come up, pick up the air conditioners. Well, this guy decided to take it upon himself and throw everything that we found, all the air conditioners, back into the river.
Yeah, it was like air conditioners, bikes, scrap. It was all sorts of stuff. Like, it was like a block. So, like,
Jeff's
I don't even know how
Hi, Jeff.
Yes.
It's probably a couple 100 feet of worth of stuff.
Yeah. So yeah,
He would have definitely been following the scrap read frowning.
Yeah, so we came back, and that's how we met
Rob and
Larry from Outdoor Influencers. They were actually pulling the stuff back out, and we stopped and we're like, hey, you know, what you doing? And they're like, oh, look, we're pulling this and this out. And we're like,
we just pulled that out
just pulled that out yesterday. And they're like, really? And then the guy comes driving by and he's like, you see the sidewalk? It's all clean. I did that. And we're like, oh, you did that, because they're just pulling all that stuff back out that we just pulled out. Way to go. So, yeah, he ended up getting some big fines or whatever. So
Nigel got one of them live on video, didn't you, Nigel?
Oh, the trolley pusher.
Yeah.
cool.
Did you hear about our shopping cart experience?
No.
15 shopping
Came
carts.
along and just pushed everything back in again.
Ugh.
Just enough.
15 shopping trolleys.
Yeah.
In one day.
In one day.
In one spot.
So 15 shopping carts, a old store shelf, and 5 bicycles in one day.
Wow.
I was done.
Yeah, the Glasgow Magnet Fishers, I think they beat that record. They pulled 60 out in one day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would have been laying down like I normally do on the job.
I haven't even released that one with the doc yet.
Oh,
I
you
think
didn't do that?
in Glasgow, they had to take the kids to carry the shopping because they'd run out of trolleys at the supermarket.
Yeah, there was no fast getaways that week, was there?
No.
This one decided to hook onto a whole entire dock that was sunken, and we pulled it out. And I had one of my friends actually help me pull it out.
It wasn't a dock, was it?
Yeah,
it was a dock. I thought it was a.
No, that's the dock.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, I look over, and she's laying on the ground like this with her head down. She's like, "Night, guys." I'm like,
"Sorry."
Why?
We've had a few heavy weekends, especially with Nigel. I mean, we got the biggest safe ever to be pulled out of British Canal, didn't we?
Yeah, it was that big you could get inside it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've also pulled a car out with Bradford Magnet Man, and what else we was that manhole cover that you got out last week.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, we've pulled one of those out. Those things are nothing pretty.
This thing it took.
If you watch Northand's video tomorrow that comes out, you'll see something very heavy come out of the water there. Took 3 of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
It took us about half an hour, Nigel.
Not your average manhole cover. That was.
But
that
all
was
say is it doesn't end when it comes out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hello, Captain Russ, by the way. I did see your comment pop up.
Hi, Russ.
Oh, Captain Russ in the house.
Hi, Russ.
Yeah, good evening to anyone who we've missed.
Tori had asked a question. She's like, quick question. Where's Mr. Houlihan?
Marvelous.
Been quiet lately, hasn't he, Tori?
Yeah.
Quiet since he had his birthday cake. Have you lot poisoned him off?
I reckon he's still in the ice rink. I reckon they've locked him in.
Who baked the cake, Tori?
He's realised he's as old as me and he's gone into hiding.
I think it was laced with laxatives and he's still on the list.
He won't be saying marvellous things.
That's a rough one. Oh, man.
Paul Houlihan is a top chap, though. He's a really nice chap.
Yeah, him and he messaged me a couple days ago, and I was talking with him. I don't know why this is doing this now. Kelly Cook.
Nonetheless, I noticed, Nigel, that your tag on your name, it says the boss. My shirts all say the boss.
You know,
he has to have a bigger logo than us as well.
Oh, you just knocked him out.
Knocked him out.
Look, there we go. The boss.
Oh, well, I didn't have that many, but I still consider myself the boss.
Yeah, I don't feel mine as well, Marie.
Jen's got her over here feeling herself now.
I'm doing the same.
my gosh.
I'm not doing it.
You advertise though. Every week you go out with it wrote on there.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
DDs.
East Yorkshire Dipper said, "Hi everyone."
Oh,
Hi,
Hiya.
Captain Ross.
yes.
Oh yeah.
How you
Right
doing?
here. East Yorkshire.
Hello, Captain Ross.
Jeez.
East Yorkshire Dippers. Hello.
Yeah,
That's
they're not too far from me.
Can you believe that? Dave said that we're mad. Can you believe that?
Us?
Not mad.
Apparently we're crazy, but he loves us.
That's fine. I'll take crazy.
We're in sections. We're just allowed out on weekends, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. This hall pass cost a fortune today.
I've had to behave all week.
It's all right. It's only the beginning. I'm sure you can mess it up.
I've already got my eye on my helmet.
Always polishing his helmet is.
You're
Leave
always
that helmet
polishing your ball.
alone.
I don't understand all crazy.
He asks me to polish his helmet too.
No, I don't. You're married.
It's all okay. Paul Goody came the other day from GMF, from Glasgow Magnet Fishing, stopped at my house, slept on the settee with me, and polished my balls. My cannonballs.
Hands for it.
Oh man.
I'm surprised you haven't had your balls out yet, Glenn, because you're always showing them off.
Oh, no, don't mention it, no. Don't mention it.
Encouraging.
Still early yet.
Still early.
I'll get them and show them to Jen before the live stream ends. I think Jen would like to see my cannonballs.
He'll show his balls at some point, isn't he?
I
That's
will show
fine.
you my balls, Jenny Clayton.
Sure. Let's see your balls.
We're all full of balls.
Nicola Torrey thinks you're falling asleep.
Oh, what?
Can't get a word in Edwards.
Ooh, that boring. Oh,
She's not a spring chicken these days, Tori.
No, this is past my bedtime. This is.
like I said before, you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys staying up. One thing before we get too far along talking, I do want to do our 3 winners to our 1,600 subscriber giveaway. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we have our YouTube comment generator for the video with story time with Splosh and Tori.
Was it? I thought it was the very first one.
Nope.
Oh. I don't know.
All
See how much I pay attention to him talking?
right. So we got going. Let's see who our first winner is going to be. Winner is Kate White.
Cat White.
Cat White. Hey!
Oh, well done, Cat.
Cat
That's
White.
brilliant.
Oh, I suppose I got to write this down.
Yep.
Damn it, I got to get up.
That's brilliant.
Well
I'm
done,
gonna
Cat.
need information from them, t-shirt size, and we will get that sent out to you. It is going to be a Rusty Magnus t-shirt, and
We could put a screenshot of Glenn's balls on the back. Your winner, chicken dinner.
my shirt.
It's going to be a long T-shirt. I've got to the age now where they dip in the water when I sit on the toilet.
At least you're not tripping over them.
Is that how you stubbed your toe?
Yeah, when you put the slipper on and stood on one.
All right, so that is our first winner. There she is right there. She is in here. Oh, nope.
Geez, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
she is in here.
She
Cat
needed
White.
that. She's had a bad week this week as Cat. So
Yeah,
that'll cheer her up, that.
Yay.
that's awesome. We're going to need a t-shirt size from her. And now we're going to do our second winner. Off we go. Need some
Good
Jeopardy.
luck.
Right? Some Jeopardy music. Oh, who's we got? Back Road Hillbillies.
Well,
Yeah, still Billy's.
Yep, the Back Road
Well
Hillbillies are our second winner with the comment.
Oh.
All
Well
right.
done, Mobilis.
All right. One last winner then. This is winner number 3. Jeopardy music. Right. Who do we got? Oh, Iron Antler Adventures.
All right.
Yes, all right, Anglers.
Yes, Iron Antler Adventures. You, Mr. Beard, won a T-shirt of the Rusty Magnets.
Balls on it.
Well, yeah. Oh, what? Wait. What happened? What happened?
A T-shirt with Glenn's balls on it. Well done.
I thought you said with Jen's boobs on it. I said, wait, what's happening? What? No,
I suppose
so
you put them on the front and Glenn on the back.
Saddlebags.
So nonetheless, what I was asking him was the back road hillbillies, they had a comment on that video that was like pretty vulgar. So they apparently don't like my language all of a sudden, even though they've been on literally all of our lives, but now all of a sudden they don't like my language. So I don't know if they are still subscribed to us or not. I haven't seen them in here tonight. If they are no longer subscribed to us, or
which I don't know if they are,
or if they are no longer whatever, then I guess we'll have to pick somebody else.
Well, should we give them 24 hours to contact us?
Yeah, I guess they'll have to give us 24 hours since I'm vulgar mouth.
We will do 24
now.
Okay, so you guys have 24 hours to get a hold of Jen or myself.
Not worried about,
not worried about
Iron Antler
Yeah.
or Cat White, because you guys are both in here. We talked to Iron
Risha.
Antler, Beard, Risha, them all the time. So
yes, you guys, congratulations on the winners.
yeah, congratulations to everybody else.
For some reason, if we don't hear from,
From back road hillbillies.
if we don't hear from them within 24 hours, what we will do is we will draw another name next week. So one of you guys might have the opportunity to win a Rusty Magnet shirt with Glenn's balls on the back.
Yes.
Your balls are famous.
I'll even do a restoration on them.
Yeah, please don't do that though, because we're never going to hear the last of it. If
No.
we do. No.
They've been polishing them for weeks now. Surely they don't need restoring anymore.
You can never have them too shiny. It can never be too shiny.
Exactly, Jen. Exactly.
I think
Oh,
we're just lucky
shiny.
having that
You've got-
drill on them.
Steve polishing his head, Glenn
missed-
polishing his balls. There's too much shiny going on.
You miss one time, especially in the winter, they're going to get dried out and start cracking, and then it's going to be all over with. You're never going to get it back to that original shine.
Well, hand cream is very good on them, Jen, in the cold weather.
You
Yeah,
turn 50,
well, yeah.
you turn 50, you don't worry about them things anymore.
Put it too far down your leg.
Oh, you just got to pick them up and hold them.
Auntie Sue's on here. Hello, Sue. And,
Auntie Sue.
Hi, Auntie Sue.
and Andy Freeman, good evening.
We got- I did see something I was trying to find. He's like a cannonball gynecologist. Splosh said you're like a cannonball gynecologist. Oh my god.
Oh, Splosh, look out for my video from Sunday because there's a special guest.
Uh-oh.
Is it Wilson?
It's Wilson.
Yes! Finally!
Gone in about 2 or 3 weeks.
I think Wilson needs to go on a world tour.
He's a bit
Oh,
thirsty, but
What I'm thinking about doing, if Splosh is okay with it, is next time I meet Paul Goody from Glasgow and he comes down, I shall send him up to Scotland, and then I'll leave it up to the GMF crew to see where he goes from there. And I think it should be worldwide.
What he means is somebody else can pay the postage. So someone else can spend it worldwide.
Always thought
I'll stick to the UK postage. The international can be put on GMF.
Oh, we know you too well, Peaky.
And Splosh, if Wilson looks a bit battered and bruised, it's because the kids have been playing football with him today.
He said he's very emotional right now.
Oh, Brian.
Mary
Shall I get him for you?
Mary still wants to see your balls, Glenn.
Should I go get your little balls?
I'll show you my balls, but I'll get them a bit later on. I'm just going to get the one main ball out at the moment.
You haven't made one?
He's probably still got canal juice on him.
There's Wilson! Yes.
He's a bit worse for wear. He's got a bit of Birmingham ball on him, but he's doing well.
We looked after him.
You managed to get him back off the neighbour then?
He put a knife in it, look, the neighbour did.
Cooler hands on here.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Cool.
He said, "Poor hand."
Flash.
Clay said, "Pool hands on here."
I was so excited. For
Way to go, Clay! You can't even say his
I
name.
know.
Cooler hand.
We'll find out. Adventures with Sonic and a few other people. East. I can't even
Oh
talk.
my God,
East-
Mayor's on here.
East Yorkshire Dippers. You guys all have a wrench that means you guys can drop your links now on here. This is an opportunity for everybody that's on here to promote your channel. And
I'm
we
already
can't,
world famous anyway because
Biggie
you
Dippers.
told me name.
right?
Dudley Dippers, like and subscribe.
There she goes.
Nah, he just covered his secret.
He's welcome.
God.
Clayton, do you get coyotes over where you live?
My dog's just come running.
Because we got hyenas in Birmingham.
You've shattered me glass.
Yeah, we have a echo tonight. I don't really hear an echo.
Every time she says that, Wales beach themselves.
Wow. It's like I know splash.
You've scared me, dog, Nicola.
Oh, poor Peanut.
It's all right. It was only Nicola. Don't worry. We'll
Wow.
get you.
Mary Monarch said, we all know Clayton has trouble talking with his cheese head. So, because I'm a Packers, so I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. And
Mary Monacon.
right. So,
She keeps picking on me, does Mary?
all the time.
Yeah.
She does. She's always bullying me in the UK, is Mary.
So she, yeah.
I don't know what I've done to upset Mary.
You love it, really.
I know.
All right, so you guys, Mayor videos is less than 10 subscribers away from his 1,000.
Oh, wow.
If anyone can help push that over the 1,000 mark, let's have an opportunity to let's get him over to 1,000 subscribers if we all can. Wow.
Like and subscribe to my videos by ordering the Peaky Dippers. Right.
You know what he said there?
I don't know. I thought it was static.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Glenn.
We could definitely get him over that. But Splash, I gotta tell you, Splash, he said he just called me
Mumbling Matuli. Oh, that's great.
So most people can't pronounce my last name to save their life. I hear like Matal. Is Mr. Matale there? No, that's not how you pronounce it. So I can tell when telemarketers call, they're like, "Good evening, is Clayton Matal home?" Nope, he is not here. Thank you.
So is it Matulai?
It is Matuli.
Yep.
I call him my tool.
Matulai.
Oh, well, we don't need to know about that.
Over here in the UK, it's known as the big tool.
Now I like that. Steve, you're officially on my good side now.
Still on the bad side.
Apparently.
The shit show.
Shit show.
Everything turns into a shit show when we're all on together.
It's a shit show when it's just us two.
This is you. Clay, I have something heavy again. Can you pull it up for me, please?
Yeah, because I don't want to use all my strength. Bullshit. For the good stuff. I need to save my strength for the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got one of them, Clayton. Don't worry, it's Marie. She just shrugs her shoulders and just stands there staring at the water until somebody notices her. And then we know she's stuck again.
I try. I'm like,
You're the only one that helps me.
I do.
That's like Glenn when he's polishing his balls. Do that again.
Yeah, but we had Marie. Now we've invited another one that does the same.
Yeah, we don't worry too much with Nicola though, because she never throws a magnet in.
Yeah,
She's always stopping.
When I do it.
You're always stopping traffic, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm trying to find this part real quick. You guys will get a kick out of this. Oh, there it is. All right, let me see if this will play. Silly advertisements. You guys will get a kick out of this.
I was really trying.
She was trying.
I was trying my hardest.
Come on.
Oh, you got another advertisement.
Stupid
So
ad. 3, 2, 1, skip.
And no. Yep, no.
You got something? I love you. Would you like some help? Damn, you turned red. All right.
She tries for a little bit. And then she's like, yeah, I want help.
Against defense, she's only little like me.
She did all this little grunting and pulling.
Notice that was the same spot that we got 2 of Bad Influencers' claws stuck from. Same spot.
Yeah. Oh, no. You know what that might have been, actually, what you were stuck on?
What?
Sean's light. The railroad light.
Oh, it might have been. It was the same spot.
So where she was pulling on, my buddy pulled up a huge, this thing was probably like, which way am I going here? All right, there we go. This thing was probably like this big. It was an old railroad light, like the stop and go light. And
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I was faking. It was so heavy. Sounds a little fishy that I was not stuck.
Grandma Kelly's. So she'll be like, hey, Clay, can you come here? Tell me what you feel here. I'll be taking my magnet. I'll dip it around a little bit. I don't feel anything, Jen. So I call him Phantom. And then
Pulse. Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't feel nothing here," and I'm like, "Cannonball, you're welcome."
Yeah.
Oh, you don't feel nothing here, AK, you're welcome.
No.
Or AR, you're welcome. Like, dude, there's
the thing is with you guys as well, you're pulling a lot straight off bridges as well, which is very hard work.
Yeah.
Because you're having to stand on the bridge and pull upwards all the time. Whereas in the UK on our canals, we can stand on the edges. You got a bit more leverage. So, even when you pull a scaff bar up, I suppose you can feel more weight all the time as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Paul said, "A big up to the new improved Outkast family." Hi, Nicola.
Hello,
New improved?
I don't know about improved.
Excuse me.
We couldn't leave her on her own. We had pity on her.
They have been looking after me.
And you
not be saying improved when we're all doing Christmas carols over Christmas. We just needed that extra time.
Putting you on full screen right now.
Now's your chance, Nicola. Oh, you missed it. You was full screen then.
You could have gone. Subscribe.
Sunday yet. Not after dark.
Like, subscribe to Peaky Dippers.
Wrong side of the internet, friend.
Oh,
Marie, is that how he got you? Like, hell no.
Yeah, under false pretenses.
No.
False advertisement.
If you actually look at a photo that he showed us the other day, it makes me wonder how he managed it.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Do you want to see the younger version of Glenn?
It was quite worrying, actually, because he looked like a school kid.
Oh, so did Clay.
No, well, look, it's called with wrinkles.
Just bear with me.
I'm wondering where you put in that camera.
Thanks for saying
Look
Outkast
at it. Look at it. I haven't put them back here.
Tori said,
Oh, no.
oh my gosh. I'm going to put that on full real quick.
Oh,
Break down to the Backstreet Boys.
what the hell happened?
I had a very hard life and I got married.
You look like a model back then.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Model T Ford.
He models in
Good
play.
model, I meant.
Aw. So Grandma Kelly's Clean Life and Clean Living said, listening to you guys makes my commute home so much better.
Yes.
I'm glad that we make it
Drive safe.
Yes,
We
definitely
need to
drive safe.
mention modelling anyway, don't we, Nigel?
Sorry?
We need to mention modelling, don't we, with Glenn?
Yeah, we went to London and
yeah.
we had somebody there that wanted a model for the day. But it's what they wanted modelling. And Glenn, because it was something free, he dived in. We didn't have a chance, did we, Steve? The speed he went for. He's a foot model. He puts a pair of boots on. Someone filmed his feet all day.
But
It's true.
they had him stood in certain professional positions, and
Oh, my Lord.
he's trying to do all of this into the camera in the middle of London, and they're only photographing his feet.
He told me to pose. He was like Madonna. He said, strike the pose.
I didn't go that day, and Steve rang me. He says, Marie, he says, you've got to see this. And he put the camera round on Glenn as this photographer's on the floor, you know, taking all these different angles. I was absolutely in bits. And all the cameraman could hear was me screaming down the phone because Steve was videoing it.
But he was doing all the facial expressions of a professional model, but there was only shooting his feet.
But the worst thing about the day was, I pulled a motorbike out.
He's winking now.
Yeah, we were there and the photographer said, that motorbike you've just pulled out, can you throw it back in and lift it out again so I can get some photos? We're like, really? We've just struggled to get that out of there. I said, no, we'll put the half a motorbike back in. And we couldn't get it out for ages, could we? We were struggling not to get this motorbike.
But he wanted Nigel. He wanted photographs of Nigel eating.
Yeah. That
was just for his personal collection.
That's a strange one. You want pictures of Nigel eating. Wow.
Yes.
There's some kind of fetish, I don't know.
That's.
Well, he's got it at both ends. Your feet, my gob.
Oh, dear.
So apparently the last time Mr. Houlihan was up this late, he was not sober.
Houlihan's been sober lately.
I posted the link. If Mr. Houlihan would like to come up here, the link is on here. I could post it again. If you would like to come up, you're more than welcome to.
Oh my Lord, we'll never.
Yes.
We'll never get a word in.
You regret saying that.
Marvelous. How you doing? Marvelous.
Oh man.
We'll only need a Scots after this, and we've got the whole of the UK covered.
Jenny, I'd just like to say as well that your hair looks amazing.
Thank you.
Which one?
Because when you're on the videos, like all of us, like everything's tucked away and, you know, we all go out in our gear just to go and get all mucky and everything. But your hair, I was surprised when you came on the video how long your hair is when you walk past Clayton.
Careful, Jenny.
Look at that.
Careful, Jenny. Don't think about long hair.
Away.
I love long hair.
Well, I had it cut last year. And I haven't had it cut since. When I had it cut last year, I had
She looked
probably
like Garth from.
Oh my fucking god! It was so fucking bad.
Oh.
It was so bad. It was so bad. But no, they cut like 12 inches off, and they cut it to like here. And I was like, oh, let's try some bangs. So I've already got these dumbass glasses, and I'm doing this number right. And she's like, oh, well, I'm going to frame your face. I'm like, whatever, I guess. And she does this. And then I have bangs and I look exactly like Garth. I wanted to cry so bad. But she's like, do you like it? I'm like, I got to the car and I'm like, oh, like Garth. I literally had to look like this for like 6 months until my shit grew out. I was so mad. Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, no.
So bad.
We've got a famous Disney character in our group, haven't we?
Sure.
What was it?
Marie, put your glasses on.
Yes, yeah.
Mr. Houlihan is in the background right now, you guys. But I cannot bring him up right now because of the layout. I can't have more than 6 people, apparently.
Oh, well, get out then.
Well, if you'd like, if you want, I can go on to Marie, and then if you want Paul to take my place, I've got no problem with that, Clay.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind doing that, I can bring him up.
No problem at all.
All right,
Edna.
Edna Mode from The Incredibles.
Edna.
I'll leave you know, Clayton.
We'll see you in a few minutes.
She's available for birthday parties, bar mitzvahs.
Shake it like a salt shaker.
Oh, man.
Not your hands.
Top off.
Not your hands.
You never got me top off. I've been dead.
These boxer shorts.
Evening, Paul.
Mr. Houlihan.
No, the front man.
Are you dancing for us, Paul?
I just woke up.
I just seen his pants. Have you just got your pants on?
Hi, Marie.
Well, I've just seen all your pants.
So I found Clay's modeling pictures.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I got that or this one.
Gosh.
Or I've got in dresses.
Oh.
Numerous dresses.
Paul looks like he's sleepwalking. Is he okay? Is he actually awake?
Yeah, I think. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We're not used to you being quiet,
Nicola.
Paul.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
You're very quiet, Paul. For most unusual for you.
He's very quiet, isn't
So
he?
you lot, you're all ranting. I was supposed to get a word in. Anyway. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
All the way from the UK. I was watching the first couple
Don't have
of minutes.
any money.
And oh yeah, I'll do a bit of dance if you want. Do a bit of a dance on Bedfield if you want. Send the cash over. Keep it coming.
Like, move over.
She just tells me to move over.
Rusty's normally the one to get his top off anyway.
I am, yeah.
Didn't somebody say earlier in the group chat they were talking about They said hopefully Mr. Houlihan will have a shirt on tonight. I'm like,
no, Rusty, because Rusty's usually the one that has his top off.
Yeah.
But he's Pooley.
I'm Pooley, yeah.
How come I'm getting a mad echo off everybody?
Oh, it's probably you've probably got it playing in the background.
No, I've not got out running. My phone's off.
Oh,
We usually get that with Marie on her phone, don't we?
No, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not.
it happened with me, and I'd got it playing on the YouTube and then on the StreamYard as well. So I took off the YouTube.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, it shouldn't have any echo then. East Yorkshire Dipper said hi, Clayton. Hello. This is crazy. This is a lot. This is a good night, you guys.
Right, so if I knock the one off on the
Yeah, if you knock the one off, Paul.
Oh, that's better.
Say, look, technology.
Now I can understand what everybody's saying. Marvellous. Mental, that was that. Marvellous. I was having like 3 conversations with everybody about 20 minutes apart. So
have you sobered up from your 50th yet, Paul?
Oh, mate, yeah. I tell you what, I got through some rum steak. It was brilliant.
Andy Freeman wants to know where Paul's from.
Look at that. 50.
Oh, you're looking good, mate.
Like a 21-year-old.
Same here. Fought like a tiger.
Paul,
we use the same cream steak.
Paul, Andy Freeman wants to know where you're from.
Warrington. In between Manchester and
Andy
Liverpool.
Freeman wants to know where you are, where you're from.
I'm from
in between Manchester and Liverpool.
United Kingdom. Earth. Planet Earth. 3rd rock from the sun.
United Kingdom.
The United in the
My
UK.
Buckingham Palace.
I'm from the UK. This is me.
Hello.
I can do a posh voice. Or I can do my normal voice.
How do you do?
Going? Hey, I'm sorry I missed your call earlier on, Nige. I was well away. I was out cold on the couch.
I don't know. Part time. What are you doing? Having a sleep so you can come on here and flash your pants?
Yeah, well, what it was, I was up really early this morning, so I thought I'll have 10 minutes on the couch. That's all I need. It was about 4 hours gone. So I'm as fresh as a daisy now. What we doing? Strip poker? What's
getting the
going on
beers in.
I'm getting the beers in. I could do, couldn't I? I could have a beer. I've not thought about that.
Go for it.
We could do a random question and answers, and the loser takes an item of clothing off.
I tell you what.
I'm glad I'm layered up.
I'll have the flaming YouTube ripped off him. So stopped, cut, won't be able to go on it again. So what's the conversation going this way now? Go on.
It always does when we're together.
This is what happens, Clayton, you see. When I get on, them lot shut up and they just keep me ranting, making a fool of myself.
Yeah, you got to
that's okay. Make a fool of myself every week.
I tell you what, Jen, I love your hair like that. It looks gorgeous. Really does.
Thank you.
And don't forget, secret messages. I'm always up for them. Just try and remember, there's an 8-hour difference between us and you.
I'm not that young.
Hey, Paul, you want to check out Clayton's fringe?
Go on, then. Let's have a blimp. Set that off. Let's have a look. Go on. Was it as good as last week's?
He's got a landing strip.
Oh, not the full on like Mohican.
Yeah.
Yeah,
full on Brazilian look.
Yeah, because I remember Jen did it. I tell you what, mate, that's one ball patch there each side.
Man, you got me. Your hair coming out. She got hair. She's pulling my hair out.
It looks like you've been blessed.
What are you doing?
Blessed by a priest. It's like that.
Hey, that's mental. That's like you just got off a special bus. I'm telling you, with kids looking windows. Oh, that's
now
cruel.
you remind me of somebody. But
that's just pure cruel. That wrong.
This is so bad, you guys.
You look like a British YouTuber now.
It's a bad toupee.
How do we get all comment? Where's the comments anyway on this thing? Now is it in this corner?
Oh, is
Oh,
the
there they are.
comments?
There they are.
Yeah, there's comments.
Put the shit back
Paul
on.
wants to see Jen's leg. Oh, yeah, me and Dan were talking about this. Yeah.
Minge fringe.
Shows your leg, Jen.
Minge fringe.
We got kicked off last time because I showed my leg.
Really? Get away.
Yeah, they
shut
thought it
down.
was. They thought it was a wiener.
I'm going to say, and you want me to take my flaming boxer shorts off and you're kicking off about your
We
leg?
didn't get kicked off for that yet.
I've heard you've got a leg for every occasion.
There's
I
time for
do.
everything yet. It's what?
Jody Mosby's in here, by the way.
Hi, Jody.
Hi,
Jody.
Pretty soon, that's going to be my merch. I'm going to be just signing legs and sending them out.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Can I have one? I'd definitely have one. I could use it. I could actually use it like as a willy warmer. I don't know if you know what a willy warmer is. But I could actually, just kind of.
It's
Yeah, but
heavy.
at least you
We're
won't have to lie
heavy.
anymore. When you tell
Take
the
the
girls
peg.
you got a foot, they'll believe you.
They're heavy.
Well,
Hey, Nigel, we don't get none of this on your live, do we?
No,
People running around
no.
in their pants.
I don't know, Nige.
Glad about that.
He has me under orders, that's why.
If you guys haven't noticed tonight, Nigel, I'm pulling you up full screen here. Nigel is Mr. Bossman. Mr. Bossman, as you guys can see.
Yes.
Of course he is.
30,000
30,000
subs.
subs. That is a huge
Don't,
accomplishment.
Clayton, don't.
Is my logo
Don't,
digital,
Clayton.
Fred?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nigel, how can we get one of those
If you
t-shirts?
don't stop pushing me out of the screen, nobody wants to see you. The hell out of here.
That was me and Marie earlier. I said, get on your own phone.
So
Where's
how
Maria
can we
gone
get
now?
one
What
of
have you
those
done with her?
t-shirts, Nigel?
Sorry?
How can we get one of those t-shirts?
What have you done with her?
She said, make your frickin' own.
I've
paying
got
for
a local
shipping.
person that makes them and they will post them out. But
Okay.
you want one of the collab t-shirts because we're all on that one.
Yeah, definitely. That
My
would be
logo
awesome.
might be a little bit bigger. These two are all right about it.
I'd definitely like to have a shirt. We will definitely have to get them all shirts for us then.
That's fine.
We'll get you guys some shirts made up of us and we will get them sent out. We will have Glenn's balls on the back for you.
Yeah, about-
You guys,
if you do that, I'll
Yeah.
get
Let's
you.
go to Alexis in the house.
We have a special guest right now.
She says, no, the hell I'm not.
We have a special guest. I'm going to step out the way, you guys, and you guys can say hi to Lifeguard Alexa, which is Jen and I's oldest daughter.
Ah.
Jen, Alexa, come on.
Come on, Alexa. Say hi.
Lifeguard Alexa, come say hi.
Come and say hello to the men with no top on. Oh, hello.
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 I just want to get a hair tied. I got roped into this.
Don't mind the hula hand.
It's okay. We're not doing Ali. We're okay.
She's like, I'm leaving now.
Paul, you scared her?
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Just put her on blast.
We did.
Maybe, maybe
So
she
she's
doesn't
the one
like
that fell in
tattoos.
the kayak into the river, scraped her leg up while Jen's laughing at her. I'm like, that's your daughter you're laughing at. What the fuck's the matter with you? She's like,
Blood
"Oh,
everywhere."
she was dying. I'm like, what's the matter with you?
Oh, it's so funny.
She's sitting there. She's got blood
Was
leaking down her.
blood as well, wasn't she? A lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the one that I was like bent over. I was like,
Well, she's like, her knee. Okay, so her knee, right here, her knee was like dripping all the way down her leg.
oh.
Some people get
And I was
burned.
just
Don't buy a
standing
bit of
there
blood.
pissing myself for like half an hour laughing at her.
Just for the people that always ask, no, Jen is not peeing in the water because we were asked that in one of our comments. What do you guys always talk about peeing?
How would I even pee in the water? First of all,
You pee in the kayak.
I do pee in my kayak.
She
Yeah,
has.
nobody knows, do they?
I ain't getting out, and I wash the thing when I get home anyways. The hell?
Exactly. I do the same.
What, you pee in her kayak?
I pee in my
You're a good
kayak.
shot.
I pee in my own kayak.
I didn't pee in her kayak. I peed in my own kayak. I'm not getting out to get
If I'm a
back
good
in.
lad, sometimes I'll go to the bathroom.
I don't have time for all
I used
that.
Steve's kayak the once and I peed in that as well.
Look, when I'm standing on shore magnet fishing, all of it gets soaking wet. When I'm in a kayak, more of it gets wet. So who the hell cares if I pee in my kayak or not? Because nonetheless, I'm still going to be all wet.
I'm all for that.
At least when you climb out the kayak, you can put it down to sweat, can't you?
What?
At least when you climb out the kayak, if people look, you can just say it's hot in there.
Yep.
Is that what your excuse is, Steve?
Yeah.
I have no shame in none of my game.
Oh
yeah,
I've just got our kayak and there's all yellow sweat.
We know now when he's been in his kayak what he's been doing, don't we?
We're in the kayak one day, and I keep telling him, I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. He's like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to have to get you out. Blah blah blah. He's like, fuck it, full send, I guess. Let her rip. He was like, here's a bottle of water, rinse it, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I was like, well, I guess I already look like I just went swimming, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I ain't gonna smell any worse than what the water smells like. So full send.
Marie's like a graffiti artist. She's always got to leave her tag everywhere we fish.
Yeah.
I gotta ask.
I mean, we have to take toilet paper with us a lot.
Mind you, Nick's getting just as bad, isn't she? Wherever there's a children's play park, she's got to go and have a wee in it.
Yeah, Nicola.
That's why I got that tag. Behave.
Oh, that's awesome. Great news, you guys. Mayor Videos that was trying to get to his 1,000 scrubs.
Scrubs?
Oh my God.
He needed 1,000 scrubs on his site, not subs. Scrubs, all you dirty little bastards. Get subscribing.
Anyway, he made his 1,000 tonight, you guys. Everybody that helped Mayor get to his
congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations.
Well done. See if it works for me. See if you can get me to 2,000, guys.
You don't need
I'm just showing off now, Steve.
I'm losing all my subscribers, though. They keep clicking on the wrong Rusty.
We just lost like 40, didn't we?
This gentleman right here, Mr. Rusty Nuts.
Yes. How can you forget that name,
Rusty Nuts? Rusty Nuts. He shares the greatest name. Oh. But apparently we stole his.
We did steal his name. Well, we stole the Rusty part.
Name.
Kiwi made Rusty until he peed in his kayak.
Well, we could have had our name be the Rusty Tits. That just doesn't sound right, though. Rusty Tits Magnificent.
Anyway. How many off 2,000 now, Rusty?
I'm 200 away now.
Oh, nice.
We're catching up we got. We're like right with them almost too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going this year though. I must admit, for everybody, everybody's struggling this year.
Yeah. We just lost 40 subs because I got a filthy mouth.
We literally lost 40
Whoa, 40.
40. 40.
Potty mouth. Now you see people.
I know. Well, if I can't be myself on here, where the hell can I be myself at? Nowhere.
Exactly.
Exactly right, darling. Yeah.
250 and 300 a month. I'll lose.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Going to start doing better videos.
I'm nicking them all night.
I can't. You lot are in them.
You walked into that one.
He's always calling us his little sub-suckers.
You are sub-suckers, a lot of you. Me and Paul was talking about that, weren't we, Paul? You agree as well.
Yeah,
you're right. Sub-suckers.
So I just wanted to say, Mayor Videos just commented. He said, "Got your Rusty Nuts," and he got over there. So that is awesome, Mayor. Okay, so you guys, if you guys are ever interested too, he does a Mayor Videos. He also does it with his co-host Tripwire on Sunday mornings. I don't know if any of you guys have checked him out. if you guys have not checked out Mayor videos that features Tripwire, you guys should check that out Sunday morning.
Yeah, they're good. I like them.
You'd be like, really?
Get that out. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What's that to do with bombs and stuff? Tripwires. What's going on?
Paul,
Bad Influencer just said, I subscribe to you, Rusty Nuts.
Oh, thank you, Bad Influencer. I got you last week.
Yep. Oh, the Rusty.
Oh, we're going to start showing off now.
It's a Mills one, that isn't it?
Is it? Oh, yes.
36.
Mills 36.
Should I get my 5 out my cabinet?
Oh.
Mine's still in the boot of my car.
You don't need 5, you just need 1.
Mine are all in my shop.
Who was the fisher over there that found like a ton of them that one day?
That was the trade.
Richard Leach.
That was crazy. I saw those pictures and he just kept pulling them up. I'm like,
yeah, it didn't fancy stopping after the first one, the clown.
I know.
They were empty. They're like this. They're just training ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he got a nice. Well, Aaron was doing it as well with us, weren't he, at the Pond of Plenty?
Yep.
He kept pulling them out and filling his bucket up.
Damn it all.
What are you doing?
Clicking on stuff that I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, thank you, Mayor Videos.
So
love the name Rusty Nuts.
I love the name Rusty Nuts.
Hey Glenn, I have a question for you. Let me pull me off full screen real quick for you. How do you like my balls?
Oh,
Glenn's got bigger balls than that.
No.
You've mentioned balls, Clayton.
Oh no.
Right, my balls.
Glenn's going to be getting his balls out next.
And then our little grape shot.
See now, Jen, if you'd have kept yours, you'd have beat him hands down there, wouldn't you? Instead of giving it away to that copper. See, you shouldn't give
Bring the tray.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, if it's okay for you lot to get your balls out, I'm getting my helmet on.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You found that, didn't you?
Balls.
Am I allowed to get my helmet out?
No.
Oh, nice.
No one wants to see that.
9.
Wow.
Oh, look at all them balls.
Oh.
Don't drop them.
Get them weighed in.
That's so cool. And now I got to zoom in on this. I got to see this real quick. That is so cool. That is a German helmet.
Yes, this is an M45.
Wow.
That's so sweet.
That is cool. I wish that's one thing that'd love to find.
This one actually came from Normandy. I gave Glenn one that came from the Ardennes forest. There he is.
You know, I don't think any of you can pull them hats off like Steve does.
No.
Hello, you swine.
Funny you should say that, Paul. I've literally been doing some family history, and I've actually found out that my granddad was an SS officer.
Oh my God.
That's killed your channel.
This is not good. This is not good.
Know.
9.
9.
You might find he's got a hell of a lot more followers now.
That is wow. That is like you found both those helmets?
No, I bought these 2.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that would have been a cool find pulling that up.
I have got a British one,
This is
but it's a bit badly perished when they pulled out the water. They come out in a different condition than they do when they come out the ground.
Oh yeah.
So
This is good.
they perish very quickly when they come out the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff does, but I don't know if you guys heard about what we had found recently. Actually, when we were out kayaking, Jen and I came across different pieces of it, but we found a 1770s dueling pistol.
Oh, nice.
A flintlock dueling pistol.
Nice.
Yeah, it's in pieces, but we have most of the pieces.
Yep. And
Most
then,
of the pieces.
Rob and Larry gave Jen and I a call one day to go over and help them pull something up. We ended up pulling it up, and it was a motor from a 1912 Indian Imperial motorcycle.
Which that'd be worth some money.
Yeah, and then we ended up recovering. It's probably about 70%.
Yeah, I think it's about 75%.
About 75% of the motorcycle. We
remember seeing that one. Yeah, and
we just never had an opportunity. Like, we know where the frame is. We just never had an opportunity to like dive down and pull the frame up because the frame's really lodged down there.
Even in terrible condition, those sort of age motors, especially Indian and the old early Harleys, they're worth a lot of money.
Yeah, like we even have the original badges that actually have like the Indian, like the chief with the swoop, the head. Like we have that.
And people will actually put the time in to put them back on the road, even in such terrible condition. They'll still rebuild them.
Oh, I know.
I tell you what, that's what I like about the Americans.
Yeah.
They always have these barns, don't they? That's got the really old vehicles in that don't seem to rust. They're just there, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're ready to be restored over in America. You can't see. You don't see that much over there in the UK, do you?
So I noticed
there's the motor. Where's the camera?
Right there.
There's the motor for it.
Oh, fantastic! I'd have that
wow.
I'd have that mounted on a block of wood just for show.
Yeah, well, we've got all the pieces. Well, we've got most of the pieces, I guess. And there's a gentleman that we know. He said that once we get the frame out, that he would, I guess, use some wire and try to wire it back together the best that he could and have it be like a display, not cleaned up, because, you know, if you're going to clean, it's going to deteriorate because some of the pieces are super fragile, but, and then try to sell it that way. But, yeah, the motor alone is big numbers, numbers.
The motor alone, just having it sat on a nice block of wood, on a dresser or a side table, something like that. Just let it gather dust because they're only going to go up in value.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking like 6 figures.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can believe it.
Which is pretty crazy. So one thing, too, I was going to ask Nigel. Nigel, I noticed that you found some stuff from Ford Escorts.
Some what, sorry?
The Ford Escorts?
Oh, yeah. Mark II Escort RS 2000 bootleg.
Yes. Those, I was watching some of your older videos, too. I'm like, no, that's cool because I love cars. I'm a huge car freak. I love, like, my tattoos. Most of my tattoos that I have are all car related.
That's still in my garage. I put it in bags. I brought it home, put it in the garage. That was just before Christmas, I think, and I've never even looked at it since. But it was in really good condition, weren't it?
It was, yeah. I was with you that day.
Yeah, for its age.
You brought out that Cosworth engine as well, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Cosworth engine. That's going to be a coffee table.
Oh, that's so cool. The Cosworth. Oh my gosh, that's like, okay. So I love Mustangs. I love old Ford cars and stuff like that. When I saw that, I'm like, is that a Cosworth? I'm like, yes, it is.
Sierra Cosworth block. Yeah.
I'm going to play
Sierra Cosworth in this country now. Bog standard Sierra Cosworth now, £60,000 upwards.
Yeah, easy. My mate's got one in his garage. He's paid for the best part of 40 grand for his.
Yeah,
you got a cheap one. You get an RS 500, it can hit 100k now for an original RS 500.
He has had it in his garage for about 15 years, though. Don't get me wrong. It's not, he's not like just bought it recently. But yeah, he's got a nice white one.
Stupid amounts of money.
Crazy.
2 RS turbos, Escorts, 2 concourse ones, and weren't using them. Sold them when the price was low. One went for $2,000. I had another one for a few more years. They went down. I sold it for $1,000. My mate bought it, put it in his garage. 10 years later, it's worth $30,000. He's done nothing to it.
That's crazy.
Classics, aren't they? Though? They're all classic cars. You can't beat them. Like the old Mark 1 Escorts, stuff like that.
Yeah. When I think of all the ones I've scrapped over the years, I was happy when I got 14 quid scrap for my RS 2000. And now it's a 40 grand motor.
You know what you don't see much nowadays? Them ladders. Do you?
No, the old larders.
They're all back in
last year I worked.
They all got sent back to Russia.
Skoda Rapide.
All right, so I have a question for everybody. I'm going to go one at a time. Let's start with Nikolai. What would be your dream car?
My dream car? Oh, what was that car that came on the television last night?
Reliant Robin.
The Lamborghini Aventador.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
Okay, Nigel, what would be your dream car?
Mark 1 transit van.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't need none of these posh, expensive things. Them things have got class. Good old transit van, the Mark 1. You know, anybody can go for a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but it comes with a stigma because everyone just thinks you're one of them. So, you know, I'd rather have something people look at and think, that is nice. So give me an old classic rather than something new.
Nice. All right. So, Paul, what would be your dream car?
AC Cobra 427 all day.
There you go.
All day, mate. I've always dreamed of having something like that. Open top.
Yes.
Brilliant. Love it.
All right, Mr. Rusty Nuts, what would be yours?
Well, I'm a big American car fan because we used to import them. So for me, it's a 69 Charger.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Okay, so
Sick
you know
of
what?
working on them.
I gotta say this right now. I like these guys even more now. All right, Glenn, what would be yours?
Morris Minor.
Well, I'm a little bit like Nigel. I don't believe in all this. I don't believe in all this flash stuff, this modern stuff. I think like a late 70s, early 80s Capri would be right up my street. Was you going to say Capri?
28 Capri.
Yeah, I like the shape of the Capri, the power in it. I like the way the wheels look. I like the shape and everything.
I thought you'd have gone.
Well, it goes for you and Marie, really, doesn't it? The professionals. You know what I mean?
Marie's actually the petrol head.
All right,
So a 2.8 injection or a 3 litre?
Yeah.
2.8.
3 litre.
I had
3
GPS
litres.
Capri.
Nice. Okay,
I did have a 1987 UR Quattro about 10 years ago. There was a program on in Britain called Ashes to Ashes, and I copied it. I copied the car. I had it painted the same colour, everything, and it was a beautiful car. And I sold it in the end, and I regret it to this day.
So what's yours, Clayton?
I miss
What's
my
your dream car?
Evo 7. That's been the best car that we ever had. The Evo 7. Miss that.
Nice. So, Marie, what would be your dream car?
I've got to give you the old ones again. Either the RS2000, the Capri, or Escort Mark 1. Any of the old ones.
Nice.
When I was young.
I've got too many cars. I don't want any more.
Right. Jen, what's yours?
39 Lincoln Zephyr Scrape.
What does that look like?
I already got a picture of it.
She's already got it up.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Oh, it's the Munsters car.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Are
we
you
have
into the lowriders, Jen?
we go to she loves classic cars like that. We go to car shows every year. We have show cars that her and I would go and take the shows, and we have never seen
one. Never seen one at any car show. It's like a unicorn.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
So
There's got to be one in a barn over by you somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So mine would have to be. I want my first car back. My first car.
Have you been in contact with the police?
Well, it was a Buick Grand National GNX. My first car.
Wow.
I know.
And I want that car back so bad. I miss it. I see cars. I see Grand Nationals all the time at car shows. I'm like, that's like my first car, Jen. She's like, I know, you tell me all the time. I'm like, but I've had all
Can
the
you trace to see who's got it these days? Can you see? Because in Britain we can look to see whether that car's still going and whether it's still on the road. Can you see whether your cars are still out there with new owners?
Yep.
Yeah, they can, but they have to pay for it in America, don't you?
No, not all the time. If you look up like the VIN number and stuff like that, you can go to websites that look up the VIN number from the original car, and you can tell like if it's the car still on the road or if it's in the scrapyard and stuff like that.
And do you know if it's on the road still?
I don't know actually if it is or not. It went to an older gentleman, so I'm guessing it is.
I wonder if Jen's got it for your Christmas present.
If she got my old car back for me,
no, I don't do cars for him anymore.
Okay,
he trades his cars like every 6 months.
I'm
so
do
tired of it.
that for Nicola and get her favourite car back, but she's ruined the surprise now because we thought it was the little tights one.
Do you know, one day Nicola's going to roll up in a big Range Rover and shop in the lorry.
I had a Range Rover sport.
Oh, you got like your own little step ladders going up.
You know what? It's the easiest car I've ever drove. Easiest car. It's massive, but I could drive it like a dream. Except for when I got
everybody though, didn't you? Because you couldn't see over the steering wheel.
That's right. Little booster seats and pieces of wood on the pedals so you can reach.
Little Miss Daisy and steering wheel like that.
That's how I drive like that.
She's sitting on phone books just so she can reach the gas. Let's be over the steering wheel.
I reckon.
Hey, hang on. Now, I think Jen's the same height as me. You gave your height away the other day. Oh. And I was like, so I'm not the only one that height.
Yeah, but Jen can't beat us up because she's the other side of the Atlantic Ocean.
You know, on Sunday,
when we first met, I was driving a 9-passenger Ford Expedition, and so this vehicle, like I had to climb into this vehicle, but I could drive that thing. He was hitting curbs driving it, and I'm like, get out, let me drive this, and I'm just whipping it, hitting corners, doing, you know what I'm saying, driving it like a pro, and he's hitting every corner, couldn't pull into the driveway, couldn't back it up, nothing. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I stepped, he thought I was this like 5'9" or something. I step out, I'm like, burp, 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 burp. And he's like,
I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't sign up for this.
He's like, what the hell are you driving this so big?
There's a standing joke with me and Warren, because Warren used to drive Arctics, but I used to have to park the Range Rover for him if we went in an underground car park. I had to park it for him.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't like underground car parks. I used to have a big King Cab pickup truck with all the spotlights across the top, and I forgot one day and drove into the underground car park and ripped the lock off.
Ripped the ladders off the top of the trolley van going through the bridge. But I've never ripped lights off.
Yeah.
The ladders come straight off the roof. Wondered what the hell it was when it was piled up behind me.
Would be cool.
Oh, we've seen one of those at a car show. That was sweet.
Like a real nice Model T bucket roadster not that long ago at a car show. Mayor, good taste. So it's kind of interesting looking through some of these people that have commented on what type of vehicles they would love to have. Let's see where I see that. Somebody said an MK1 Fiesta.
Mark 1 Fiesta.
Mark 1
Fiesta. Yeah.
Andy Freeman said Ford Capri Mark 3. Let's
Although
see.
I prefer the 2. It was a bit boxier.
Yeah, the 2s were better.
Glenn said MK3 Capri. Kiwi said a Ford Mustang GT 500, like a Shelby. What would be? Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Mustangs are good.
Yeah, nice.
There's actually someone down the street from us that has a Model T that actually runs, and he drives it up and down the road.
I've drove one. That's horrible to drive.
Yeah.
They really are horrible driving.
Complicated to drive, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I gotta say, like, Jen and I, we've had over the last summer, we had a couple Mustangs. We had an 05 GT, and then we had a, what was it, 87? 88, 89. It was the old Fox body. I don't remember what year it was, but no, it's a 90. It's a 1990 convertible Fox body with a 347 in it. Yeah, that was a fun car.
My first American car was a little 74 Chevy Vega camback. Very rare over here in the UK.
Mine was a Modest Marina. Yeah, I had a Modest Marina for mine.
I just had, what did I have? Audi TT. I had the Audi TT, the twin turbo. I had.
Oh, you've gone straight for the big guns then on your first car. You don't.
Oh yeah. Then what else did I have? The GTO. I had my GTO.
Yeah, you had a GTO.
2005 GTO. Then I had my.
You had the Crown Vic that we painted.
I had an old cop car. I had a 2005 Crown Vic that was painted green.
You don't need to pay insurance over in the in America, like or what? Because out like that over here, would it be like a second mortgage?
Oh, I pay. What do I pay every 6 months for car insurance? I pay like $4.95 every 6 months for car insurance.
$500 every 6 months.
Yeah, for that's full coverage. That's full coverage.
That's quite expensive, really.
Well, not if you can drive anything.
Ours is £400 for the year, the whole year.
Over here, it depends how naughty you've been. Mine's quite expensive.
I just have people that like to hit me.
Oh my God.
They like to back into me and then drive away, and then 3 weeks later, they like to back into me again in the same spot. Like into the front end twice in 3 weeks. And then the insurance is like, are you serious? Like, we just replaced all of your front end, and now we get to do it again 3 weeks later.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Clayton, my battery's going, so Glenn's going to join on his own if you've got the link.
Okay. I'm going to drop the link right now then. That way you can do that then.
I'm just going to nip to get myself a little drink. I'll be 2 seconds.
Sounds good.
Let me know when got the link, Glenn.
All right. I just dropped it. But one thing that I did.
What's the oldest car you've driven?
The oldest car that I've driven?
A Model T. You don't see how old he is?
Wow.
Old man River.
The oldest car that I drove would have been my old Datsun. I had a 72 Datsun 280.
What, 280Z?
Yes.
I drove a 1912 Citroen.
Holy.
I never even heard of that.
What, Citroen?
No, I never even heard of that.
Blimey, they managed to keep the French out of America.
No, I've never even pulled up on your phone. What's this?
I can beat you on that one, Nudge. A 1906 Beam.
Oh my God.
I don't want to know what you've been doing with the
Is that your first girlfriend?
I can handle a beam like there's no tomorrow.
What does it look like?
That's tickled Glenn, that one.
I said, who's your first girlfriend? A 1906 Bean.
It seemed that old.
Nigel, which one was it? Like,
hang on, let me go on this screen because it's bigger on this one. Hang on. On the right middle one. That sort of thing.
Right middle.
Right middle.
Shoebox.
Oh wow, that's cool. Jeez.
Apparently there's only 7 of them left in the world. And somebody came from France to buy it, to take it back, to put it in the museum, because they hadn't got one.
Jeez.
The people that make them hadn't even got one in their museum.
Wow.
That's cool. So I guess the next question would be, what's the fastest car you ever drove?
Subaru Impreza.
Subaru Impreza?
Sierra Cosworth.
It was absolutely mental.
Well, Evo 7 beats the Subaru Impreza because
Evo
we had a
7.
race with one.
Nicola, you're really showing me up here now.
Yeah, we had a race. We won 170 and Warren bottled it.
Jeez.
Nice.
I think the fastest car I ever drove was an R35 GTR.
Yeah.
Oh, mate,
that's what I was driving.
About your S2000.
Well, I did have also, you guys. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Honda S2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
ditch finders. They were loose as anything. They just did not drive straight.
I know. But that R35 that I drove, that thing was absolutely ridiculously fast.
Yep.
Like, I see why they nicknamed them Godzilla, because holy shit.
You can get them up to 1,000 brake horsepower.
I know. Jen, what was the fastest car you ever drove?
Probably a Corvette.
That, yeah.
Big block.
Corvette. When I was 8.5 months pregnant, I had to go in and then I had to be pulled out because I was like this big and I couldn't maneuver myself. That was a bad decision on my part.
Is Marie put the kettle on?
Get on, Marie.
Put the kettle on, Marie.
I'll flip it.
It's a standing joke.
So bad influencer, my buddy Larry, he's real big into doing demolition derby. So a lot of his old cars go to doing demos and stuff like that.
That's where all our classics have gone.
Yeah,
You're right. That's where
I
it all
used to do
disappeared
banger-
to.
That's where I learned to drive. Was banger racing, and where I live now, all the local residents, they're all big into banger racing.
Nice. So you guys call
The
it
trouble
banger?
is in the UK, they've overpriced the gas now. The gas is stupid money.
Is it? How much you guys pay a
Yeah.
gallon?
Everything is.
£1
varies.
45 a litre for petrol.
Yeah,
Jeez, we pay like over here right now in our town. It's what, $2.93 a gallon.
Well, that's about £7.5 a gallon.
Jeez.
So if you work that out, it's about $10 a gallon.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you lot have got it easy.
We get
Mona's
screwed
gone
when it
up,
comes to
not
juice.
compared to us. Ours has gone up 40. What you say, about 30% this year?
Yeah, it's gone up massive.
Easily. Yeah. The thing is like obviously all the American cars got the nice big tanks. We dare have anything over like a 1.8 litre, because if we have a 3 litre car now, you don't be able to run it. Cost an arm and a leg.
Jeez. Yeah, that's crazy.
I've got to get a chance.
Blame the Russians. Blame the Russians.
Yeah, the Russians.
That's one of the reasons I get the American cars, because they just can't afford to run them over here anymore. My American car was a 74 Cadillac Eldorado 8.2 litre.
Oh, jeez.
Just can't do it these days now. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
Kiwi Clobber's just asked there, what's the scariest car you have driven?
Oh,
The one I've got now.
Mine was a little Sunbeam. It was mental. It was an import from Japan. Little thingy Sunbeam, it was called, and it was crazy. First and second gear, you was doing like nearly 60 straight away.
That's so wrong. I mean, sorry, that's so wrong.
Scariest me would have been my mum's Mini 1275 GT, because if she ever found out I drove it, she'd have killed me.
So I think the scariest car I ever drove would have been my buddy's Jeep. He had a Jeep that the whole entire floor, I could see the highway when I was driving.
Oh my God.
And like
the Flintstones.
The seats weren't bolted down because the floor was so rusted. So you'd go to a stop and the seat would go forward. You'd go and it would be like, woo! Like,
Oh my God.
down and back. And
How did that pass its MOT?
like this the whole time.
Never been about
wobble and
God.
like 40 miles an hour, the car would start shaking. I'm like, oh.
Americans, though, you can practically build your own car in your back garden and just drive it on the road. No problem.
Oh yeah.
Not over it.
Yeah.
In England, if you've got a light out, the police will have you, pull you up and give you a fine.
Wow. So Backroad Hillbillies is in here. Backroad Hillbillies, you are one of the winners tonight. So I need you to reach out to me later, and I can get you guys a size. East Yorkshire Dipper said, "Fuck's sake, Clay, that hair, bro." Oh man, nope. I'm leaving the hat on from now on.
Hey Clayton, you know you can get hair transplant nowadays.
No. I can run your hair.
No, you can't.
You just
My
got
hair
to go
doesn't
to
match
somewhere
yours.
like Poland to have it done.
If he got a hair transplant, he'd be trying to get ponytail and all sorts of dumb stuff. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm going full length." No, you're not.
Like a mafia boss.
Redneck. You could have it all redneck and have it all like a big ponytail at the back.
No.
I can have a mullet.
No.
It's not a ponytail.
Did the Americans have the trend in the 80s of what we call the rat tail at the back?
Oh,
you would definitely
I
try
would
to
not,
have that.
no,
yes,
no.
you would.
No,
You'd be trying to connect all of the facials to the top of your head and like ponytail them out. You'd be doing some dumb stuff. Get out of here.
I don't know what to say that.
I'm telling the truth. I know what you would do.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie. It's fact.
If he keeps growing French, you can just flick it over and he'll have it one then, won't he?
You could grab his head. I
like literally, it's sitting there like.
Oh no, that's pegging into it. Sorry, it's a different thing I'm thinking of there. Sorry.
Gone. You guys.
What the dad used to do, he used to backcomb from his armpit over.
He keeps trying to do this number.
Oh yeah, that's smart. That looks nice.
That looks good.
My God, he looks like a weird
as well. You do the side parts or something.
Man, schoolboy thing. No,
that's what you guys don't know.
This is what he looked like when we met.
After our live, after dark hours, after we get off with you guys,
she's lying.
No, I'm not. She has me comb my part over. And
Lies.
she has me dress up like a schoolboy.
Yeah, and I beat that. Yeah.
The little shorts on, the little shorts and the little tie. Oh, hello.
Yeah, the tie in between the titties.
Nicola's got a thing about dressing up, hasn't you, Nicola?
Yes, I like dressing up.
She likes to be an authority.
Yeah.
Not just when I want you guys.
She's definitely a dominant, aren't you?
Have you got one of them beds as well, Nicola, by any chance? It's got the stocks at the bottom that you can put yourself in.
I do have legs.
That is
no stocks. The stocks. Have you not seen them? The beds like that now that you can buy.
Oh, I've got some of them. I've got some stock. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that on here.
We've got stockings, not stock.
Have I got stockings? Is that what you're asking me for?
No, I've got stockings.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I've got stocks.
Well, I've got. You can't say anything about me dressing up. Let's talk about Paul here.
I only do it for charity, though. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
It did seem
He's a good kisser. He's a good kisser, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
He went right into
Lots of
charity,
practice.
didn't you,
Lots of practice.
You only get a kiss, Glenn. I got a bit more.
Oh, I'll lift his skirt up.
I got
You
the
did all you did, Steve. I'm telling you. There's something wrong with you.
We've hijacked the show now.
Yeah.
The Brits have took over again. Come on, Nigel.
No problems.
So
I'm staying out of it.
I'm staying.
Nigel,
I don't lose any subs.
That's all day long.
Nigel, I have a challenge to see if you guys, the Outkast
You guys
Crew,
are gonna kick our ass.
the Outkast Crew, if you guys would be interested in accepting the challenge.
Except it kicking our ass.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Would you be interested?
Yeah.
And kicking our ass? Of course there is.
How much is it going to cost?
I don't know.
It's not going to cost nothing to kick our ass.
It's not going to cost anything, but just a good friend thing that we can do back and forth. So what the thing I'm thinking is, for 1 month, we got to see who. Okay, so how many guys do you have in Outkast?
5.
6, 5, 6 here, isn't there?
5 or 6. Okay, so that means Jen and I are going to pick 5 or 6 of our guys.
It's going to be a brutal beating.
And then what I want to do is I want to try to keep track of, in 1 month, how many pounds of scrap you guys get versus how many pounds of scrap we get.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We have
What about Aaron?
I just said you guys are going to kick our ass. It's going to be a brutal beating. And he's like, yeah, let's do it.
We
He likes to get beat up.
Say we can pull out 4 tons.
I bet my Northwest crew can pull out just as much.
I
All
told you. You just
Okay, so usually, when Jen and I would go out on a weekend, usually Jen and I just ourselves on a weekend, we pulled up 860 pounds by ourselves.
We did 3 weekends in London and pulled out 12 tons.
I told
How many
you.
tons did we pull out in Cambridge on that
12.
one weekend?
12 ton in one day.
That was
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
You're going to regret that challenge, aren't you?
You know, like,
Clayton,
I was talking
remember,
about
they
that
have got
railway
big
bridge
magnets.
You off
with
and
loads
open
of
your
track
mouth.
chairs.
Maybe
Track
that
chairs are
okay,
good.
so maybe
I
that
know where
would be a
they're
good idea
from.
then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you think? You don't watch those channels to see all the shit
I
they
know,
pull up?
I know they pull up. I didn't realize it was 12 freaking tons.
I didn't realize that. I told you this was a bad idea to begin with because they are like the what?
Is he actually
Sunday gone alone. We pulled a motorbike out first pull.
Yeah,
Auntie
no,
Sue says give Jen and Clayton a
Front of
weekend start. They might need a bit more than that, to be honest.
It's like one of them to 7 of us.
Okay, so maybe this wasn't a good idea. So
No
maybe
shit.
Different challenge.
Maybe I
Challenge, Clayton.
put in my mouth on this one and say you guys already won that one. Holy shit.
Tell you what, Clayton, let's ask Nigel this question, because this is something we ask ourselves sometimes. Since you started magnet fishing, Nige, what do you think you've pulled out in tons?
Personally,
Yeah.
over 100.
And that's one person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say more than that, Nigel.
Mm.
More
Yeah.
than that over years
Yeah,
you've been
because
doing
if you're
it.
pulling up a ton every time you go out,
Yeah.
All right, then.
and you've been
200
doing it
tons.
how many years?
I'm amazed the water hasn't dropped so low that the boats can't get through. The amount we pull out every week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy over here. It really is.
Wow.
I mean, it's not like we're pulling pieces of wrought iron bridge out and stuff like that. Even just going around the industrial part of Birmingham, Nigel and Steve will tell you, and Nicola, you can have so many kilos stuck on your magnet, and it's just pieces. You can't even tell what it is or what it used to be. Just big, solid piece of iron.
Yeah.
There's so much we don't even show on camera.
Mm. We get a lot of comments when Nigel goes live. We get a lot of comments, people saying, "How come you sit about?" Because that's our break. We've been fishing. We fish at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's in the lighter nights, it's like 7, 8 o'clock when we finish. But with the dark nights coming now, it gets dark in the UK now about 4 o'clock of the evening. So we tend to do Nigel's live, and then we call it quits for the day.
Yeah,
because you don't want to be
So
hanging
that's how
around
long we're out.
places we go. Some of the
No, you
places
don't want to be around Birmingham in the dark.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's like with us, like Jen and I on the weekends, we leave on like Saturday morning, and so I work full time, and then the weekends are the only time that I have to go out to magnet fish. And when we go out, we go from like 7 o'clock in the morning to like 8 or 9 o'clock at night during summer because it stays light till 8 o'clock, 8:45. So we'll fish all day. We'll do that 2 days straight. But now it's like,
if we do London, then it's like 3.5 hours traveling for me, and then 3.5 hours traveling back after 10 hours of fishing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like some of our rivers, like Bad Influencer, Rob and Larry, they were just fishing earlier tonight, and our rivers already have ice on them.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like 30 degrees out right now.
Well, we were out last weekend, and the one dock we were on had like a sheet of ice covering it, so we were like holding on to the railings just to get down so we could fish. And like every turn that we would take with our body, like we would slip and slide. It was crazy. It was like super scary because we didn't know if we were going to fall or, I mean, we weren't obviously going to go in the water because the railings were probably about this high, but you just never know.
That's the night.
That's right.
No, it wasn't
no, that wasn't the night we pulled up the safe.
we pulled up a different night that night.
We pulled up a machete that night, actually.
Not my machete, but another one.
We fishing all weathers, all temperatures, all times of the year. We don't really care.
Rain, snow.
The only thing I find with winter is, like you say, with the ice waters, it just tears your ropes to shreds.
Yeah,
it does. It really does. Like last year, we fished when it was like some of the rivers don't freeze all the way, but like the shores will freeze.
Yeah.
And we would throw a rope in, and by the time the rope came out of the water, it was already iced over.
Yeah.
It was like solid, like it looked like a lasso.
Yeah, it was a lasso.
Over here,
dedication, though, isn't it?
Over here, we use the
dedication.
magnets to break through the ice.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
You're
actually
magnet fishing enough. You'll get out there in all weathers, won't you?
Oh yeah, last year we fished year round.
Mm-hmm.
We fished year round. A lot of times you don't want to go out.
Yeah, half the time I didn't go, but I did go a couple of times. But yeah.
You found your 350. She found a 357 mag. It was like probably 30 degrees out. We were freezing. We were out there all day. It was sprinkling, so we were damp. I'm talking to my GoPro. We're wrapping up our video. All of a sudden, she's like, I hear her giggling in the background, and she's holding up her magnet with a 357 on it. I'm like, are you kidding me? We have to stay with cops now.
You're welcome.
See, no matter what the weather's like, when you're struggling and when you go and find a find like that, it keeps you going even longer.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. So we had to wait another hour for the cop to get there. And it's an hour. We're standing outside. I'm like, man, dude, my toes are cold. I'm freezing.
The first time I fished through winter, it was all frozen over, and I thought, right, we'll break through with the magnet. Back then, I was only using a 200 clamp, so I threw the magnet out. It bounced straight across the water and hit some woman's dog that she was walking across the.
He's still paying the vet bill now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh no. It's okay. I gotta ask: is the dog okay though?
I don't know. I was on the other side, so I weren't bothered. The dog was fine. It did yelp at the time.
The lady did get a new dog off Rusty, but the other one we did bury for her. Such a shame. Such a shame.
I'm so frozen here. Oh, Mayor Video said, I'm so frozen here in Alberta, Canada for a few weeks now. My magnet bounces off the ice.
Get a bigger magnet.
Yeah. Get a massive magnet. They don't break. They just go straight through the ice. No.
Yeah.
We know
Gravity, that's got some weight to it. That'll break it.
So I know, like, when we get our ice up here, when it freezes, like during the middle of winter, we actually have like ice races with cars and stuff, like studded tires and stuff. They have like full on studded races, like studded tires. My buddy, I can't think, Casey, my buddy Casey Kellogg, he races first gen Mitsubishi Eclipse on the ice. He has 2,200 studs in his tire, in one tire, 2,200. And he does that car makes about 500 horse on the ice for ice racing.
I've got 15 in mine. That's my ex-wife for you.
Oh, they're nails. They're nails, Steve, not studs. Oh, dearie me. Our roads are pretty bad, Clayton, in the winter over in the UK. Our roads are horrendous, awful. We don't get them cleaned as good as like other countries. We just our government they just don't realise that winter's about to turn in, and they forget to put the grit down. And we
pay road tax, and they don't do anything all year round.
Exactly.
Potholes galore.
Yeah.
So they don't plow your roads real good then?
No. Not plow. What's a plow?
Our roads are like ploughed.
The thing you have from the pub on a Sunday with your pint.
One of the lunch. The lunch.
Jeez.
Yeah, we don't get the snow that big. To be honest with you, our snow doesn't get that deep where we need plows. It's just ice that we get. We just get the really cold weather.
People in Britain can't drive in the snow or rain. As soon as there's a bit of weather, that's it. Gridlock.
That's the same with over here. The people over in the United States cannot drive in winter. They think that it's summertime. They're driving 80, 90 miles an hour on the highway, and there's like 6 inches of snow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And when we pass them, when you're in the ditch, you're like, because every year there's cars in the ditch and stuff like that. But
yeah, people don't drive to the condition.
No, they really don't.
They think they're going to die if they drive at 10 miles an hour, and you get all kinds of people out. The people that never come out all year round decide to come out when there's a bit of snow on the ground, and that's where your accidents start.
Yeah. Tori said they can't even drive when it's dry, Nigel.
It's true. That's true, actually. Yeah.
Devato or Devada? How do you say that?
They don't in America either. They drive on the wrong side. I mean, no idea.
I know when I took my daughter out, she says, "Where's all the buggers and bastards today, Dad?" I says, "They only come out when your mum's driving."
Yes, we are up late.
Yeah.
Hi, Devota.
Hello, Devota.
Yeah, this is definitely the latest I've ever stocked up. I'll be honest with you.
Me too.
Like I said, you guys, this is awesome. Like this is great because like I know we had to come on an hour early tonight, and you guys are like almost ready to fall asleep, but you guys are
right. I'm getting tired. Like it's 10 o'clock and shit.
What time is it over there?
Almost 8 o'clock.
It's
almost 8 o'clock.
It's 7:55 right now.
Well, Nicola's got special permission from her carer tonight, so she's all right. If she nods off, her carer will just quietly take her off screen.
Lights out.
All out.
If she were to fall asleep and Rusty, you were in the same room as her, would you draw on her face?
Oh, definitely.
I know what he would do.
I'm the prankster in the group. I'm the one that's always talking Marie into playing tricks on Glenn.
Yeah, because the other night Glenn was asleep and you made me draw eyebrows on him.
You like my face?
Yes, Rusty nuts.
That's good. Nice.
What is that? What in the heck is that?
That's some kind of bong, that.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's a bong, a big bong.
It's a fish.
That is awesome.
Oh, look, that noise. Do you want it?
Is that a bong? She bought it. I said, "What have you bought that for?" To put things in. What? I don't know. You get your old fucking arm in it.
Oh my god!
Glenn can keep his balls in that.
I thought it was a kind of.
I could put my balls in that.
How is it?
Yeah.
It won't fit through the hole, you big one.
You know, like a fish, you swallowed all the leg shots.
It's a sweet jar.
All right.
We can't have sweet jars in our house.
I know you eat all the sweets.
I know. I have such a bad sweet tooth, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Like anything, it's bad. Like you go in my nightstand. Like, well, okay, tell them about the granola bars.
Well, they heard about the granola bars.
Some of them did. Some of them did.
My
Did you guys hear
gosh.
about the granola bars when she woke up and she thought she had shit on herself?
Yeah.
I was eating
Chocolate granola bars.
Yeah.
I remember you saying this. Was it the other week you was on about that?
Yeah. Just put clean sheets on. So he's eating chocolate chip granola bars in the bed. I wake up the next morning. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I wake up. I'm like, what is all this? And he's looking and he looks down and he's got all these crumbs over here. And I'm like, it's all over the bed. Like he dumped like the whole bag. He ate the whole box.
Jen, was there no sweet corn there?
Huh?
No sweet corn.
I don't know, but it looked like there was like shit all up and down the side of me, all over the bed. And he was like, "Oh, I was eating granola bars in the bed."
Jen,
my friend waited for his wife to fall asleep. He put 5 Maltesers in her arse crack, so that when she woke up in the morning, she did the same. She was like, "What's this?" And she's got all chocolate on her fingers.
What was the other one? Oh, when the dog was sleeping on the bed.
Oh my god, the
So
dog.
I was snacking in bed, and our dog was laying on our bed, and I'm sitting there like eating chips, I think it was, and I was apparently, according to her, I was like munching really loud, and she heard me say, "Shh, don't tell mom," and I gave Stella a chip, and all of a sudden you hear, "Yum yum 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 yum." The dog was munching louder than me.
I'm literally right next to you. Like, you think I can't hear this? I'm literally right next to you.
I actually, whenever Glenn nods off, because we video call each other every night, and whenever Glenn nods off, I'm always talking Marie into playing a prank on him. And one time I got her to put the sellotape across the door frame trick. and then wake him up. So he walked into the sellotape, but the sun walked in, and stuck to the sellotape. When he backed off, his glasses were still there. But I do it with my daughter as well. I get her to play tricks on her mum. I don't know if you get them little firecracker things that you throw on the floor and they snap.
Yep.
She hides all of them under the toilet seat for her mum and sticks them to the undersides of her shoes and things like that.
That's a good time. So he went to sleep one night, and I took the good old Doc Johnson, and I was like, here, snap, here, snap, here, snap. I took about 8 pictures with it just laying all over his face. And I sent them to him, and he was like, what the hell? I was like, well, you shouldn't have went to sleep early tonight. Sorry. Now I'm sending it to the group chat.
Anyway, I'm going to have to say goodbye to you because with me being ill, I can feel another coughing fit coming on. I'm fighting it, so.
Okay.
He's only stubbed his toe.
Stop telling people that. I keep getting snaps.
Anybody got any pictures? Send them because he likes feet.
I'm getting loads.
We will make sure that I send Jen's prosthetic for you.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys because I know this is coming on and I'm not going to be able to stop it.
You can open up early at morning and stay
You feel better though, man.
More like you want a cigarette.
I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
I know the same feeling.
Rusty Nuts, thank you for coming on tonight.
Yes,
I greatly
night.
appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me.
Catch you later, mate.
All right, good night.
Bye-bye, Rusty.
Just clicked him off.
Oh my gosh, I love him. He is great.
You stole his name, so you must do.
Every weekend we go there magnificent. He goes, it stole my name. He means it in good. He means it in a good way. He's a good soul, Steve. He's very good soul.
He definitely is. Yeah, I talked to him a little bit before. I think I talked to all you guys once in a while. But
Can he have your address though? Because his lawyer needs it. He needs your address.
Okay.
You said the lawyer needs it? His lawyer needs it?
Yeah, because you stole his name.
We'll make sure to send it right over.
Jen State is absolutely full of knowledge when it comes to anything to do with guns, ammunition. He's the go-to guy in the UK who we all try and talk to when we find something. If we've ever found anything we don't really know what we found, Steve's the man to talk to. He knows absolutely everything. He's like a walking encyclopedia of ammunition and guns. He's unbelievable.
Once he's told him, we ring somebody for real advice, don't we, Glenn?
Well, that's funny that you say that because when we pulled up on Christmas Eve, we pulled up, what were those?
Those are trench mortars.
Trench mortars. I was actually, he was sleeping and I was watching Nigel and I was like, so you guys pull up all this stuff all the time. And at first, when we pulled them up earlier that day, I didn't really know what they were, but they looked like something, but maybe not. So later that night, I was watching Nigel and I was like, well, let me just go back a couple episodes. And I did. And I was like, holy shit, that looks like what we have in the truck. Well, I looked online then after I had seen what you guys had, and I tried to find something that was a little bit similar. And so I did, but it was missing the nose part, I guess. And I wake him up. It's 12:45 a.m. And it was Christmas Eve, it had just made Christmas Eve. And I'm like, I think we have bombs in the car. I think we have bombs in the car. What the hell are you talking about? I was like, I think we have bombs in the car. And he was like, what do you mean? So I rewound your video and I played it, and then I showed him the pictures that I had on my phone. He was like, "Oh, God damn it." He was like, "We have propane tanks and gas in the truck."
We had two propane tanks and two 10-gallon fuel tanks in the back of the truck because we were helping
like full.
We were helping a homeless gentleman at the time.
And so when we had pulled him out, he was like, "Well, I'm just gonna throw them in the truck." And so when I wake him up, he's like, "Shit." So I was like, "Go take pictures of them so I can make sure that they're, the same." And he's like, "I don't want to go out there." I was like, "Well, you didn't have a problem throwing them back there. Go take them." The camera's shaking like this as he's trying to take the pictures. And he comes back in, and I was like, "Oh, that's it. Those are it." I was like, "Those are the same thing that Nigel pulled out." And so he was like, "I had to call the bomb squad. It's Christmas Eve." I was like, "Well, you don't want to blow up the neighborhood, do you?" So he called, and everybody came, and it was a big old thing in front of our house. And, it's like 1:00 in the morning now, and the neighbors are looking out their windows like, "What the hell's going on over here?"
Local SWAT team coming round with all flying around the vehicles.
Merry Christmas.
So when we had them come over, it was the state patrol, it was the sheriffs, and it was the city police all looking at it. I'm like, wow. Yeah.
Those were our first anything explosive.
Yeah. And actually there were World War II trench mortars, and then now we found over a dozen different explosives. We found the grenade. She pulled up a 102 by 20 artillery shell right in front of a police station.
Yeah, right next to the police department.
Police station in the bridge. We pulled up. It was a 102 by 20. I'm like,
so this is funny. So we call the police. We're like, "Hey, we're literally next door on the bridge. Can somebody come over here?" And there was officers literally walking across the street to their vehicles, doing all this. I'm like, "Can somebody just come over here?" And it took them like an hour to get to us. Like, we can literally see your friends walking back and forth. Can somebody just, "Hey, we're here." Why is it taking you an hour to drive here when you can literally just walk out your front door and we're right here?
Yeah. That's exactly what they're like over in this country. If you get your house burgled over here, it'll be the next day before the police come.
Oh, wow. So
Tell me you found a grenade and there's 40 of them turn up on canal.
Jeez. Nigel, have you ever had any of the officers when they come out by you, like when any of the police come out by you, have they ever magnafished with you or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you?
That's good.
Yeah. That's awesome because
we had the police. We've had the police in London fish with us 3 times. I did a live stream and got one on there, and he rung his mum up to say, "I'm live on YouTube. Watch me." It's had about 80,000 views. He actually loved it.
That's awesome. We actually, when we found our grenade, the officer that was out there waiting with us till the bomb squad came, he magnafished with us. He actually grabbed one of my magnets, one of our extra magnets, and magnafished with us for 2 hours.
Yeah.
He pulled up a fake Christmas tree. Like one of those.
I was watching one earlier, historic relic found while magnifishing. Obviously, you found the cannonball, and the copper was magnifishing with you then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was so excited. Like, "I get to magnafish." He's like, "I actually get to try it." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, throw it." And he was throwing. He's like, "Oh, I get to try it."
It's good when you can get that kind of relationship going between the police and the magnifishing, so that we can understand each other then. I mean, we are all human and we're doing it as an hobby, enjoyment.
When she found her cannonball, the female police officer that came over that actually has the Jen's cannonball now, she cleaned up her ball.
She cleaned my balls. My ball.
She cleaned your balls.
She cleaned my ball.
But she actually came over. She came over from the south. Okay, so the way Racine is, there's different like districts and stuff like that. If she came all the way from the south side, we were on the north side of Racine. She came all the way from the south side just to come over and see the cannonball because she's like, "This stuff fascinates me." And we were right down like probably a couple hundred feet from where we found that AR-15.
Is that the same woman who has an house full of antiques that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yes. All her house is all full of really old memorabilia.
Yeah. She has her whole entire house is all. She has her house all full of like antique stuff like that.
Hear me?
We ended up finding out. I haven't really talked about this a whole lot yet, but that AR-15 that we found was actually involved in a double homicide.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. From
wow. This is the thing I've always thought when we pull guns up. You think, because you pull it up and you get excited, but you always think, who's used this? What did they use it for? Where's it been? Some guns we pull up over it, most guns over here the gangs use are antique guns, but there is the odd modern one now and again that's loaded and ready to go.
Yeah.
And you just think, what's that being used for? Who's it killed? Who's it threatened?
Yep. Especially over there in the UK where we don't even have guns normally.
Yeah. It's surprising and it's poor, really, because for a country that's got very tough gun laws, the amount of guns that come out of the waterways over here is shocking.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's crazy. Like Jen found, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but Jen found a 1934 MAB 32 cal that was still loaded. It was in a Ziploc bag.
No, it wasn't in a Ziploc bag.
It was in a Festival Foods bag.
Yes.
It was in a grocery bag, still loaded, wrapped in steel wool with a bullet in the bag and one in the chamber.
Wow.
Yeah. 31 guns in a year now.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you want a competition,
how many have you had now, Nigel?
Clayton, use that as the comp.
Wow.
That's Jen's cannonball.
Oh, wow.
It's all cleaned up now.
What's that?
Wow, she's cleaned out really well.
Yeah, that's Jen's cannonball.
I know there's a glare on it, but
do you know for that size cannonball in the UK, you're looking in the region of 150 to 180 pound in money.
Wow.
Which is what, probably $200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, she was just so excited when she seen it, and she was just, and there was what, 4 officers there that were like, oh, if it goes to inventory and like if I didn't want it back, they were all kind of like fighting over who was going to get it or whatever. And she reminded me of one of our other subscribers on here, which is Iron Antler's wife, Risha, and she had the dreads and looks almost just like her. And I was like, yes, I was like, if you really want it that bad, you're more than welcome to have it. So she ended up taking it.
We've all kind of done it as well. If I'm not into something and somebody else is, I'd rather give it them than put it on the scrap pile. Nigel's give a lot away to me. Yeah. And vice versa. We swap it around the group according to who likes what. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not we tend to do that quite a lot, don't we, in the UK?
Yeah.
So Sue Stevens said Vinny's was the saddest finding a body in the canal. And it kind of just brought me back, with what we're going through right now. Bad influencer. It was Rob, Larry, Magnafishing with Sean, and then myself. We were doing a canal walk over the weekend, and we found a deceased gentleman in the water.
Yeah, 29-year-old, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, 29 years old. Found out cause of death and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be releasing the cause of death and stuff like that. But I'm going to do a YouTube short on just kind of how it affected me and stuff like that. Because I actually just saw a counselor today and got diagnosed with traumatic trauma disorder from that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it can affect different people in different ways, mate. I understand.
Yeah, this is our second body now in 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said this to you before, Clayton. My mum died in my arms and she died from cancer. That was bad enough. But finding somebody floating in the water or finding somebody in general, it must be very traumatizing because I'm traumatized what I've seen. So to find a stranger that's deceased, it's a bad deal. Very bad deal, bro.
Yeah, it definitely. It took a while to set in, and actually now it's really starting to set in and stuff like that. Like last night I told Jen I woke up to having dreams about water and stuff like that. finding the gentleman in the water and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
your mind can play games on you, Clayton. It really can. Your mind, it can take over.
Can. But been doing the things that I need to, counseling and stuff like that. But Jen, this is actually Jen's MAB that she found.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like super fresh. They told me that I could have it back after the 90 days or whatever, and then they were like, "Oh well, it seems sketchy," and I was like, "I told you it was sketchy 90 days ago. You should have done your investigation then." But nonetheless, I always tell them, you do your investigation and you can dispose of it how you feel, because I don't really care if I get the guns back or not. I'm more into the antique aspect of it. I would rather them dispose of the guns and the explosives and stuff like that properly than something come back to me and not be proper and something go bad at my house with it, or them not do a full investigation and then something happen where they're like, "Oh, well, you've got the gun and there's, something now we need it and you have it and there's court." And I just don't want to deal with all that. Just take it and take your time with it.
Like the thing. They used
I think with most YouTubers, especially over in this country, and I'm one of them, I put my hands up in the air when we first started magnificent. That was about so many guns and knives we could pull out. But to me now, like you say, over here in Britain anyway, you can't keep them, no matter what. So to me now, it's more about pulling the history out. And cannonballs are laughable, but tell you what, I can keep them and them historical, and they go back a lot longer than guns do. Some of the cannonballs we've got. So I'll pull up history all day long.
Yeah.
I know. Like we used to have it now. We used to have it that we could get our guns back.
Yeah, we used to be able to get our guns back. They would run the check and then we would get them back within like an hour.
Yeah, we would get them back.
But we found so many of them that our town is like, we want everything. You're not getting nothing. And it's like, I don't really care after I've gotten 10 back. I don't really even care anymore. Yeah, it's cool, whatever, but I don't really care. Why do I need to have 55, 87 guns hanging on my wall that could potentially be somebody's life at the other end that didn't come from this county or wasn't investigated properly, and now it's just that's bad karma on my end, and I don't need that or want that.
Just noticed there, Bad Influence just turned around there and said he's found 23 railroad detonators. Well, I think the guy with the subs on his top there has beat that. Way hands down.
569 at one bridge.
Yeah, well, we found a lot of them with him, and the police wouldn't take them. We would have to call them for them to go up their chain of command, and they wouldn't. They were like, throw them back.
I actually messaged Nigel about that when we were finding them. I had messaged you and was talking to you about that, and the bomb squad never came out for them. They just told us to throw them back in the water.
Throw them back, or take them and get rid of them at your own discretion. So we ended up buying like a display cabinet, and the guy that we bought it from, he actually used to work for the railroad, and he was like, it doesn't matter how old they are, they're still dangerous, they're still an explosive. And so we still had nowhere to go with them. And we actually had some in our garage. They had some in their truck, and we still had nowhere to go with them. So we ended up, I think they saw them first, but it was special agent from the railroad company, and they called us to go and talk to them or whatever. We went down and talked to them, and they're like, anytime you find them, call us first. We'll come and get them, because they are explosive no matter how old or whatever. And so we ended up running back home, grabbing what we had, and he took them. but there's different towns have different protocols. Some will take, some won't take, some will call the bomb squad. But our town is just like
Oshkosh. We found 3 or 4 in Oshkosh,
and they had the bomb squad come and take them. But our town is just like
they put them in an ammo container. They just put them in like an ammo container and just took them off. Then the bomb squad did. But finally,
50 of those is the equivalent to a landmine. That's what they reckon. You put 50 in a box, it's the equivalent to a landmine. So you think about it, shit, we was playing around with 11 landmines. That's really bad. And we rung the police because not only did I find that, I pulled a bloody grenade out at the same place as well. So we rang the police. Police come down and said, there's the grenade, there's all the detonators, things like that. And off we went. Another bucket went. I'm getting fed up of losing buckets. But anyway, and then we went back the next week to the same place. The bomb squad had just got the bag and chucked it in the bush and left all the track detonators.
Wow. By the way, you guys,
so we fished that bridge again, pulled out another 200 of them and said, you really need to collect these now. They'd been sitting at the side of the water for a week. Jeez. So in the end, they came and got them. But they said, it's not our problem. Transport police. I said, in our area, there is no transport police. Someone's going to have to do something about these. You know, if someone blooming dropped a brick on that bag, it's just, you know, you wouldn't want to think what that.
They're allowing a child pick them up.
Right. Yeah. That's what we worry about, too, because we over by us, we have a lot of younger kids that do magnet fish. With them not possibly knowing what they are, you know, what could happen.
Exactly.
Well, I was with someone, he pulled one out and he didn't put it on the floor to break the rust off it. And I went, I'd stop doing that if I was you. And I said, well, I said, explosive. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, it's a railway detonator. And he's like, oh, shit. I put it down then.
I've seen people put them on the wrists because they've got straps on them.
Yeah.
And people think they're watches and stuff like that.
Well,
my! Your hands straight off.
The modern day ones have got a plastic band on them. They're not like the lead straps anymore. They are a plastic band. It's like a Swatch watch. Just clip it on your arm. And I've seen.
I must have been lucky, me, you know, Nigel. I've only ever had one ever. I've only ever found one of them.
Come down this way. I'll take you back to the bridge. I bet we can pull another 100 out.
No, you're all right.
Gosh, that's crazy.
We even found a case, didn't we, when we was down there? Actually, from the metal tube.
You found the case that held them all?
Yeah.
So, bad influencer Larry had just commented his first gun that he pulled up was used in a homicide that killed his best friend. The guy got 23 years for it. I actually do want to correct him on that. The guy got 32 years because I was just watching the news article about this. Which actually this homicide happened not too far from our house, right at the press box.
Yep.
This homicide happened at a bar right down the road from us.
And down from them too.
And right down the road from them as well. They live right by the press box, which it's crazy. Like we've had one gun here in Fond du Lac that has been used in a homicide. 2 of them have been involved in shootings, and then the AR was involved in a double homicide.
Whoa.
I know we're over here, Clayton. I don't know what it's like for you, but we always get a lot of American news in the UK. I know in America it's not the same way. You don't really hear much about what happens in the UK. But we recently heard about that guy with the in the SUV who went into the kids near where you was.
Yeah, that was
terrible.
Waukesha's about what, 45 minutes from us?
Yeah.
It's about 45 minutes from us. And actually it just so happens how they were saying that 5 people died.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And kids as well. Terrible.
Children and old people, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got that really bad over here. We heard it all.
Yeah.
Oh, Clayton's froze.
All right.
And we're back.
Hey.
Commercial break.
We froze for a second and we froze again, looks like. Yeah, it looks like we froze. I don't know if you guys can still hear me.
Yeah,
we can still hear you.
Okay, well, we're froze now, but the 6th person now passed away, which was a child. So yeah, it's there. Actually, yeah, bad influencer just said it too. It's the 6th person now passed away today. But you guys did hear that the guy that did this is in custody. Got arrested already.
Yeah, we've seen the footage of him being arrested on his on a doorstep where he tried to phone a cab.
It was strange that day, actually, because I couldn't sleep that night, and I got up. Oh, it must have been 1, 2 o'clock in the morning over here, UK time.
Yeah.
And I was watching the TV, the news, and I kind of seen it happen. I don't know if I just watched it live or whether it had happened within the last few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember falling back asleep, and I said to Marie when I woke up, so I naturally thought it was a terrorist attack again. But now they're talking about it being something to do with some of the murders that have happened over lately in America.
Yep.
Is it well, I'm not going to say the name of the thing just in case, but
yeah,
a big murder trial that was going on or something.
Yep, that's what they're thinking. The guy was actually on bail. He tried to run over his wife a couple hours ago. Like, he was literally just fresh out on bail. And he decided that he was going to go through the parade. I don't know for whatever reason, but some things you never know.
Insane.
They reckon what we heard over here, because we hear like Chinese whispers, to what I heard the other day was he ran somebody over and done something originally, like you say, about his wife. And then they reckon he might not have actually tried to hit the crowd, but he did hit the crowd by accident. They don't know if it's accident or not, do they?
I don't know. I don't know yet on that one. I haven't seen anything about that with it yet. That I don't know if it was intentional or not, but
sad.
Bad world.
And it's weird because Waukesha is like a subdivision of Milwaukee. Usually Waukesha is more of a predominantly more of a upper class area too.
Yeah.
Which is kind of strange because of that
well,
area.
Yeah, the sheriff on the news was saying that they hardly get any crime around there, violent crime around there, to what he was saying on our news.
Yeah, they really don't. Waukesha is more, like I said, more of an upper class area.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. And I know that community is taking it pretty hard.
Yeah.
So have you just finished doing the dishes now, Marie? Have you back now? Doing the dishes?
She's still got more to do.
Kiwi's heading off to bed. Kiwi, Megan and Fishing said they're heading off to bed.
All right, good night.
Yeah, big shout out to Kieran and to Tori as well earlier on.
Yeah,
oh, and Dan as well.
Yes, Megan.
Night,
Dan as well.
Good night, Dan.
I know you guys are. Nigel looks like he's about to fall asleep up there. So does.
I'm off, yeah. Well, I'm gonna because I've got to be up. Take my daughter to work in the morning before I start.
Yeah, I'm at work in the morning.
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna let you guys go then too. If you guys, Glenn and Marie, you guys want to stay up for a little bit yet?
What time we got? Yeah, we can have another 10 minutes if you're okay with that. It's up to you. Unless it's up to you.
If not, we can call it a night. Thanksgiving. Had a great Thanksgiving. You know, I know Thanksgiving's in a couple days, so you guys made my Thanksgiving day great. I'm thankful for all you.
Bless you. What we'll do then, we'll let you carry on with your Thanksgiving. But thank you for having us on. We all appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely thankful to have you guys as friends here.
Thank you for having
Definitely
us.
interesting.
Yeah,
We'll leave
you're
you with the baldy naked man.
Ross has been wetting himself at you, Paul.
What?
I've seen a few of his
I don't know about wetting himself.
Wish we let him.
But Jane, Clayton, you rock.
Really
Yes, definitely. All right, I'm gonna start letting you guys go one by one. So Nikolai, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you coming on.
Bye.
I appreciate you guys coming on. It's been great having you. Thank you. So I will see you later.
Good night.
See you, Nikolai.
All right, now there was 3. Nigel,
the boss man.
Catch you later.
I appreciate you coming on here finally, man. It was awesome to have you on here. Congratulations. Congratulations on your 30,000 too.
Well, nearly 32 now. The t-shirt's getting old.
Oh, damn. Congratulations on that. That is awesome. But have a good night, man. I appreciate it again. Thanks for staying up with us.
No worries.
Yes.
Night.
I'll speak to you tomorrow, Paul.
Sorted. No worries, mate.
All right,
All right, mate. Catch you all later. Thanks for having
me.
Yeah, no, speak to you in the morning, Nigel.
Bye, Nigel.
No worries.
All right, now there was 2.
It is. It's like Squid Games.
I know, right?
And Mr. Houlihan, thank you for coming on. Thank you for giving us a great laugh tonight. I appreciate it, man. You are awesome.
All our team are awesome. You've met Splosh, you've met Tora.
You certainly are.
We all a good group. We enjoy having a laugh.
Yes. Northwest Crew. Big up the Northwest Crew.
Definitely.
Boston.
All right, Paul, you have a good night.
I'll make sure I've got some clothes on for you.
Sounds good, man.
Unless Jen prefers this way. Splosh messaged me. He says, "Where's your leopard skin one?"
What the? Oh no, I can't put that on tonight. It's only a small one.
Splosh says you've got a leopard skin thong that you wear or something.
Oh, the banana hammock.
Yeah, well, that's a big hammock. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Paul. Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Great, and thank you very much as well, mate. And Jen, love you loads. Thank you very much.
Yes, love you too.
I'll see Marie and Glenn knocking about sometime. I'm sure we will.
You will do, Paul, very soon, brother. Very soon.
All right. Good night. Take it easy, everybody.
All right, and now there was one group left. Well, one group.
There's
two.
There's two. Again, Peaky Dippers, Glenn and Marie, thank you guys for being back up here with us. I really enjoyed having you guys again. You guys have a great
amazing.
You're both amazing people. You're honest people, and we're going to do this again. Thank you so much, Jen and Clayton.
Definitely.
Yes, thank you.
I love your
You
balls.
have fantastic people on your comments. It's an amazing community. It is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love your balls, by the way.
Thank you very much. I'll send you some photos of my balls, Clayton. Bring up to be private messenger.
All right. Okay, man. I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Thank you.
Love you.
Bye. And then there was us, you guys. What an awesome week. I shouldn't say week, but what an awesome episode tonight, you guys. Thank you for everyone that has came in here tonight. Congratulations on our 3 winners, which were Kate
White, Iron Antler, and Backroad
Hillbillies. Congratulations, you 3, for winning. I will get some information from you guys later on. With that being said, though, you guys, have a good night.
Sue. Yep. Good night, Devota.
Yes, everyone that's on here still, have a good night.
Good night, Splash. I miss talking to you.
Know. Splash, have a good night, man. Definitely, man. Have a good night. Respect. But what I was going to say to everyone else, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. From our family to your family, you guys. I will see you guys next week. Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What?
We forgot to ask them, the Outkast Crew, who we should have for a guest next week.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, well, we'll find somebody.
That's fine. Paul's still hanging out in the background.
He's eating chips.
He's eating chips. He's waving. He can hear you, dummy.
He's still there. Pringles.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. Sorry.
And then you just clicked him off like,
I'm sorry. But I'm going to wrap this up, you guys, tonight. And Nikolai is still in the background, too. Hi.
It's Nicola.
You
said her name wrong the entire night.
I said it wrong the whole entire time. I so apologize to you. I'm sorry. But everybody, you guys, from our family to your family, happy Thanksgiving.
Good night, Mary.
Yes, good night, Mary.
Good night, Kathy, wherever you are.
Kathy wasn't on here tonight. She had a meeting, she said.
Oh, well, I'm sure she'll watch it.
Mary, I did get your messages, too, by the way. I hope everything's better now. Rob, Larry, Backroad Hillbillies, Devota, Sue Stevens, Splash, everyone that's still on here. There's a few of you guys left on here. Thank you. I am going to wrap this up, you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Same time as normal, which is 7 o'clock.
Same bedroom.
Same bedroom. Good night, though, you guys. Like I said, again, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great week.
Good night, Tim. Good night, Alley Cat.
Yes, Alley Cat. Tim, thanks for being in here tonight, man. I appreciate it. I will see you guys next week.
Good night. Still.